flying undercover. A nice suit and a family name. Says he'll make me a star if I just play the game. But that man doesn't know that I am bulletproof. Keep one foot on the sky and a foot on the road. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels on me, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood. 'Cause I like the way it feels on me. That little rush, rush, rush of blood. I'll use it for good.
Well, hello, greetings, and good morning. My name is Tony Leifert, and this is the second and final day of action here at Lake 38 for the Lake 38 Pro. Good to have you on board. To my right and on your left on the screen is the Hall of Famer there. We got Wade Cox. Say hi to the good folks.
Hey, thanks for having us, Tony.
All right, and on my left and to your right on the screen is a former world slalom champion and an all-round good guy himself. It is Freddie Winter. Say hi to the good folks.
How are you doing, everyone? Thank you, Tony.
All right, then. A lot to discuss, a lot to unpack this morning after the day before. What kind of stood out a little bit for you, Wade, from yesterday?
Well, I think the gentleman to your left, the not only the performance that he put up in the first round, but just the raw emotion that came with it. I think that's why we're all intrigued by sport. And, we want to see the emotion, good, bad, or ugly. And, we got it. So that was awesome.
Care to comment?
Yeah, it was an emotional morning, like you said, Wade. But I'm very, very happy to run a good pass, and I think more importantly, I'm happy that I felt good, and I'm able to hopefully set myself up for a good day today, which is the bigger day.
And maybe some of that raw emotion and performance would qualify you to win this little prize here for skier of the day. You are now in a position to be able to vote for the skier of the day by going to waterskibroadcasting.com/vote. Vote for your skier of the day. Could it be Freddie or could it be someone else? We'll have a clearer picture of how the event shapes up within about the next few hours or so. Go vote for skier of the day. There you see the link at the bottom, waterskibroadcasting.com/play. We've got a lot of skiing to take place. We've got the 12 skiers in the men's final, but here are your 8 in the women's final. Let's go through some of the names. Jessie Dobberton, go.
So Jessie, she's in the final. She's probably really excited to be here. She ran, she ran half at 38 yesterday with a big crash, which was cool because she didn't get hurt, but she did something cool in front of us, which was awesome. And didn't do skis well second round, but she's going to be looking to sort of set the early pace.
Alice Bagnoli.
Well, she was a little bit disappointed yesterday. I know she wants to get through the 11 meter pass today, so that would be one of those energetic moments for either Jessie or Alice to sort of set the pace and put an 11 on the board. That'd be awesome.
Skier looking to be particularly impactful in this third and last round, Luisa Jaramillo.
Yeah, consistent yesterday, consistently kind of right on the edge, but maybe not quite there. I think she ran 4.5 at 11 twice, so she'll be right there to run that 11, like all the girls after have or did yesterday. So she'll be after that today, and I think, again, early pace.
And from here on out, every skier all the way through to the last one, which is Regina Jaquez, have run 11.25 meters, starting with Ali Garcia, Wade.
Yeah, Ali was pretty pumped. I don't know if she had run an 11-meter pass at a pro event. I know she did it at LCQ a few weeks ago, but that was super exciting to watch. And then, the rest of the ladies, Ali, Chelsea, Whitney, Regina, seasoned veterans. And it was nice to see Chelsea put a couple of threes on the board at 10-7 and was super close to going further down. And, man, that'd be awesome if she did.
All right, then, and let's talk a little bit about Ali Nicholson, currently in 4th place right now after the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, would have been disappointed to only get one after running the worst of her 2:38 starts. She got it through finally in the 2nd round, but she'll be again. These girls are all trying to put pressure. I mean, they do have some extraordinary slalom skiers at the end who've sort of done everything in the sport. So it's the early pressure that you can put on that's going to. With those girls at the end, you want to make sure that things are hard for them to go and beat them.
And, of course, the final 3 skiers in this event are going to be Chelsea Mills, Whitney McClintock-Rini, and Regina Jaquez. But we'll skip past that and go straight to the Waterski Pro Tour women's slalom standings. To no one's surprise, Regina Jaquez, after two major event wins, the Swiss Pro and the Masters, currently on top of the leaderboard so far as the Waterski Pro Tour is concerned there, Freddie.
But let's look at how close that was. That was a knife edge, right? Whitney came through, ran her first 39. I think Matt Rini even said it was one of her first 39s of the year in the final there at the Swiss Pro to have the to have the runoff. Regina ended up in better shape there, but those 5 points separating them. I mean, it's almost unfair that it's such a margin considering how close it was.
Yes, indeed. And Whitney McClintock-Rini, Whitney McClintock-Rini was certainly one of the more popular skiers coming into this event, was actually stoked to win this trophy right here, the Skier of the Day trophy at the Swiss Pro. She's a skier that puts something like that in her performance on the water into a good perspective.
No, it was really super fun. I mean, as I mentioned with Freddie's run yesterday, the run from Whitney in the finals at the Swiss Pro, I mean, that was just raw emotion coming out. She, is even her husband Matt said, well, she has barely made one maybe all year. Maybe that was the first one, but you could see the emotion, and it was super exciting, and I expect something like that today.
All right.
Exciting.
Yeah, will be. And let's take a look at some of the action from yesterday. Let's check out Regina Jaquez's 39.5 off.
Well, we've seen Regina do this over and over again throughout the years, and she's got so much power on her ski right there out of one. You could just tell she was owning that. She got all the tip down, creating massive space there in the 3, like just not having any trouble. Maybe a bit of a delay, but that's more because she's so far ahead. And we're just waiting to see when is she going to get further down 41. She's still really on the comeback trail from the ACL injury last year, and I think she's getting close to peak form though.
Yes, indeed, and she will be skiing behind her own boat. And in this final, and here she is on 41 off. Go, Freddie.
Yeah, watch this boy one. It was amazing, and she herself. Yeah, look, that she's moving through. She's coming into 2 in great shape. Just moved a bit too quick. That's what she said in her interview afterwards. And I had a chat with her this morning, and I said, "Man, you were close there." And she goes, "Yeah, I really thought I was getting down it." So. Obviously, she's got her eyes on a big score. She's not just getting the ones that she was getting at the end of last year coming back from injury. She's getting 1, she's getting over to 2, and she had a 3, maybe 3 or 4 tournaments ago at her home site in Destin.
Well, as you know, Freddie, once you create the space over to 2, it's really up to the skier now.
Yeah.
You've already done all that, the hard work, getting the good gate, hoping your ball one is going to be efficient like hers was. And once you get over to 2, it's almost a matter of controlling your nerves, right?
Yeah, and she, like you said, she did all the hard work. She got over there, and maybe, maybe if she'd been turning two a bit more in tournament, she probably would have turned two really easily. It's one of those.
All right, let's take a look at another pass. This is Whitney McClintock's 39.5 off. Go, Wade.
Well, just a little bit on the back foot there out of one, and you could see that that delay caused her hands to come in a bit to basically take up the slack, and that does cause a little bit of delay, meaning we're losing space. But we've seen her make this pass many times before, and it would be legendary if she did it today, right before Regina. That would be awesome, and as a competitor, Freddie, it's that makes the event, right? You want to go out before you and light it up.
Well, let's look at her progression. She ran 4 in the first round. She ran 5 in the second. She's a big game player. We know that. She saved the best for last at Swiss. Yeah. She's probably going to go, and I'm going to say there's a very good chance she gets through it today, puts the pressure on Regina. And again, of course, she's a lefty, so she gets over to 1. She can turn 1 at 41. That's going to really put the pressure on Regina.
All right, let's take a look at the slalom leaderboard for the men's after first 2 rounds. We lose the bottom 4, so commiserations to Stephen Ireland, Chris Parrish, Eduardo Morenzi, and Landon Gills. It leads us with the 8-skier final with the likes of Jamie Calhoun, Thibaut Dayon, Robert Hazelwood, Federico Jaramillo, Benjamin Stadelbauer, Cole McCormick, Nate Smith, and the number 1 out of the first 2 rounds is... So, let's take a look at 1 or 2 of the performances. This is Benjamin Stadelbauer in the second round at 39.5 off. What do you see here, Freddie?
He's got a sick do. I like his haircut. That's cool. Yeah, so he kind of came up a little bit, dropped his shoulder into 1, so maybe he looked a little bit narrow, but, 1 and 2 looking pretty good forward there. And then... but again, no drama. Has got that big onside turn. His onside turn has improved so much. That's been the big aspect that I've seen from him. That's been a huge improvement in his skiing the last few years. And that's not a dramatic pass. it was always in the bag, and he's kind of waiting there at 6.
What do you see there so far as the ski setup is concerned for Benjamin Stadelbauer? You, Wade Cox, being closely aligned with the Syndicate brand.
Well, he's getting much more knowledgeable. It's easy to say all the pros know a lot, and it's sometimes the more you know, the less you know. But he's playing around with his own setups, not necessarily, going off someone else's setup and then trying to modify it. And when you do that, you can also get down the wrong road and go down the wrong paths. And as I talked to another one of our skiers, Will Asher, I asked him once, how much time have you wasted in your career on the wrong ski or the wrong idea? And he goes, loads. And so I think Benny's sort of gone through that, and now he got second here last year, and he's starting to just see, you're seeing some real dominance in his 39s, where you're just not really having any issues. And I would expect one of those guys to go out and light it up early, and then, I would think that Ben and Cole right there in the 3rd and 4th positions, they'll be sort of licking their chops. Can't wait to get out there.
So, what you're basically saying so far as the ski setup, if you tinker too much, it could come back to bite you in the you-know-what.
Well, it certainly can. Every time we make it better, then we think, well, we're going to make it a little bit better again. And a lot of times now you've just sort of maybe, if you judge it on a bell curve, you've just gone off the peak and now down the other side. So there's all these intricacies from flex, rocker, bindings, all of this stuff. So, getting the whole package set up is very difficult.
All right, let's take a look at Nate Smith's 41 off pass, and got a sensational start off number 1 and just really held his nerve and his ribbon to run this pass there, Freddie.
Yeah, unbelievable one. And I was on the dock. I haven't seen this, but I was sort of surprised to see him, not run it from here. You sort of bet on him. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I guess he just missed his. He let go with the handle, which. The handle's important, so...
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, then. So we had a brief look at 1 or 2 of our skiers going into the 3rd and last round. in this, the Lake 38 Pro, which is brought to you by Swiss Waterski Resort S-Lines, McClintock's Waterski School, Keith Alberton Electrical, and Denali. And we'll also mention along the way the webcast partners. So let's have a look at, let's try and get a little bit of an objective look on this one with Freddie Winter. Wade, what do you see?
Well, that was a great start. Similar to Regina's 39 start, we want to, if we do get the space from the gate out to one, we certainly want to be able to use it wisely, and Freddie's done so here out of 3. He hasn't really lost that much space. You see he's still tight at 4, and when you see daylight outside of 5 right there, you can see he safety checked it, but I think you knew at that point, hey, I've got this. Let's not blow it and make sure we get over to 6 and finish the deal.
Yes, indeed. A crystal clear look at his path round buoy number 6 and getting through 41 off. And the delight there on his face at the end of that pass were very, very palpable. And we'll see if we could take a little bit of a look at 9.75 meters. And Freddie, it's all yours.
Yeah, I was sort of out the back. I didn't get my weight far enough forward through the gate, so I didn't get the speed I needed. You need to really be centered to generate the speed. So I got out there. I felt quite balanced on my ski, but I just didn't have the width.
You had the S-turn, though.
Yeah, well practiced. You sort of needs to be in your arsenal as a pro water skier to have a good S-turn, especially on that side.
All right, let's take a look at the Open Women's starting list. For those of you that didn't pick up on it from the start, we've got Dobberton, we've got Bagnoli, Jaramillo, Garcia, Nicholson, Mills, McClintock, Greeny, and Jake Guis. And all of those skiers will be heading out onto the water fairly soon. This is the Lake 38 Pro right here in Tallahassee in Florida. We'll be back on the water very, very shortly, right after these.
Hi, my name is Brantley Hawkins. I'm one of the co-founders here at New Dimensions Wellness. My partner and I have over 20 plus years of sports medicine and exercise experience working with the most elite athletes in the world. Together, we have developed a proven system that has been sought out by these professional athletes and is now available to you.
You will move your body and loosen your joints in ways that you haven't before. It's not your typical weight training, it's not CrossFit, and it's not crunch fitness.
Once I got in here, it was a big eye-opener how much different that they go about everything.
Denali. No hype, just science.
What if I told you there was a place where the sounds of nature are only broken by the roar of a boat, a place where that summer feeling lasts all year long, a place where the Florida sun is only outshined by the smiles of the skiers, a place where first-time skiers can ski alongside world champions and the world-class coaches work with all levels of skiers. What if I told you there was a place where life slows down and your only job is to make lifelong memories? That place is Swiss Waterski Resort. Book your trip at SwissWaterskiResort.com.
Hey guys, I'm here with Miss Jessie Doberton, and so almost every slalom skier in the world listens to music. So what was your jam this morning?
I love some reggae music, some easy music, but there's some upbeat parts to reggae too, which I like for doing a quick jog just to get my heart rate going, but keeping a positive mentality and kind of giving your brain a little bit break of the intensity of the sport. So I prefer some reggae or easy listening.
No, I like it. She's jamming, man. Yeah, back to you guys and keep your jam on.
All right, and we just heard there from Wade, and we're getting ready to get on to our women's competition. How you doing there, Zane?
Oh man, it's great. Had a fun time here, hanging out at Lake 38 last night. We had a band, and now we're up, and I'm ready to see some good skiing today. Conditions are great, so it's going to be a good final here for these ladies coming up here in just a second.
All right you are, and we've got 8 ladies in the slalom in final for the women. Jessie Doberton will take to the water first, followed by Alicia Bagnoli, Luisa Jaramillo, then Ali Garcia, Ali Nicholson, Chelsea Mills, Whitney McClintock-Greeny, and finally Regina Jaquist. So we've got some really great slaloming talent on offer coming up very, very soon. Keith Auberton is at the helm of that towboat, and we expect the event to get up and running very, very soon. So, Keith Auberton, instrumental in creating this event, this wonderful event, the Lake 38 Pro. And this is the second time that TWBC has been involved in its worldwide broadcast. And one of the premier events in slaloming for the season. So, there is Jessie Doberton coming to us out of Lakeland, mental health therapist by trade. Now looking to see if she could work her way through the slalom course. Managed to get to 11.25 meters yesterday, but didn't ski beyond the 2 ball. Let's see if she can improve upon that here and now. Just a quick reminder about Hobe Lake Ski Club. It's located next to Jupiter in South Florida, and they claim they can cancel winter. And I would be inclined to believe them. Their coach is Wim de Cree, created by Ed Hickey. It is Hobe Lake Ski Club. Jessie coming in on 14.25 meters. The time is 12:10.
Yeah, and Jessie coming in, opening up on that 28 off pass. You know, electing to go a little bit longer. I think this is what she normally starts at. So, you know, I expect to see some of these later skiers to start at 32 off the dock. So we'll see how this plays out for her. But that was a good opening pass there for Jessie Dauberton.
Okay, Jessie Dauberton there, opening pass, 14.25 minutes. Let's check in for the first time today with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Miss Alice Bagnoli. So you can't ski on an empty stomach. So what was your breakfast this morning?
What a question. Honestly, I kind of have a different breakfast every time I go to tournaments compared to when I stay at home. So usually I have a smoothie with some protein powder in it, just to say it keeps me full enough, but it's not like going to float around before I ski. So that gives me power, but it's good enough, you know.
And the smoothie allows you to get it down and sort of with the tournament nerves, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we'll let her get dressed. She's going to be up next. Back to you guys.
And there we go. That was Alicia Bagnoli, and probably got a little bit of nutritional advice from New Dimensions, which is located next to Millennium Mall in Orlando, with online training and nutritional programs, and is trusted by pros such as Thomas de Gasperi, Alicia Bagnoli, Freddie Krueger, Whitney McClintock-Rini, and Paige Rini. Find out more about New Dimensions. Here we go. This is Jessie Dauberton. Zane, take her away.
Yeah, Jessie coming in 32 off, getting a good little start here. You know, looking a little stronger today than she did yesterday. I think maybe the nerves have calmed down. She's in the final, so looking good here. Still should be a little bit of a warm-up pass for Jessie, but as we see her coming around 6 balling out the gates, good second pass there for Jessie Dauberton.
All right, not looking bad at all. Hailing out of Lakeland in Central Florida. Out in towards Polk County, I believe. And not doing too badly with that second pass of 32 off. Now she's got a couple of passes under her belt. She should feel dialed in to these conditions in this intro level 2 competition on the Waterski Pro Tour. And our ski lines are being brought to you by S Lines, who are also offering the prize for the rope tension as well. $500 for each of the men's and women's categories, whoever can pull the strongest, and we'll give that prize out around about the time of the presentations. We've still got a lot of skiing to come. We have got the 7 remaining skiers in the women and the 8 remaining skiers in the men's to complete this third and last round of competition. Regina Jaquez, your current leader, with 1.5 at 10.25 meters from the elimination rounds. And here comes Jessie Dauberton.
Okay, yeah, and you'll see with Jessie, this is kind of where she'll start amping things up a little bit. You know, gets a little down course there at 2 ball, but allowing that 3 ball to kind of make her back up into it. You know, looking good there as she gets around 5 and makes her way through that 35 off pass.
And maybe that extra pass actually settled her nerves down a little bit, I would say.
Yeah, she definitely looked a little stronger than the first 2, so she probably settled the nerves down and came in. As you take a look at the replay here, she gets a good strong gait, and you kind of see as she comes into 2 here, I believe is where she kind of loses the line a bit. Yeah, right there you see her where she loses it, so she gets drugged down from 2, causing her to be a little bit late. But then she comes over here and keeps everything connected in 3 and made it back up, and then that ended up being a pretty easy pass there for Jessie.
And because she has that additional power and better balance going into 135, I'm maybe being a little overcritical, but maybe she is rotating off, letting up a little bit with her shoulders coming off that second wake into 135 because she's confident enough in her edge and power into those buoys that she can afford to do that and yet remain balanced.
Yeah, but you will see it. It'll catch her as she shortens the line. If she comes up that way, she's gonna start to run with the boat and create slack. So it will catch her as you shorten the line. But I bet you she'll try to get more connected here going into 2-ball and get that good start as we bring her in at 38 off. We'll take a look at her gait. Got a little bit on the tail there as she starts and hooks up pretty good out of 1. Got pulled out into 2, and then you'll kind of see her. She's losing some ground here, and down she goes. So unfortunately for Jessie, a little bit bummed.
It does represent her best score of this competition. She got 1.5, 2, and I believe that was a 2.5 eventually. Let's take a look at the instant replay and just lost her momentum, lost her balance into buoy number 1, and it was a case of just a little too late here.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same thing that happened at 35. She, when she comes into 2, she lets the boat pull her up over the ski and not like up over the ski. It let her pull, she pulled her hands away and didn't stay connected, so she didn't keep her outbound momentum. If you're looking here on the replay, you'll kind of see it. She was a little rushed there at the gate, so that's going to kind of eat up the line and not allow it to stay tight out of 1. She manages it well. But then here you see her hands get separated and she gets pulled down past 2-ball and, now she's in scrap mode and just trying to get to the next buoy. So, you're going to want to see her try to get her hands a little more connected there and keep everything moving out. But we'll move on with our next skier, Alice Bagnoli.
All right, here comes Alice Bagnoli. And before she enters, of course, a quick reminder about Drew Ross, Realtor and Realty Broker. If you're looking to purchase lakefront property in Central Florida, be sure to check with Drew by going to drewrossrealtor.com. Here comes Alice Bagnoli, 14.25 meters. Should be a relatively straightforward run for her, but she can't afford to be complacent at this early stage.
No, and she's really fun to watch. Alice, one of the stronger girls out here in this competition, and you'll see it through her skiing as she goes and shortens the line up. But that was a good opening pass there for Alice.
All right, let's check in with Wade one more time.
Hey guys, I'm here with Miss Louisa, a 2-time world junior champion. 1 time in 2 junior masters, sorry. So I saw you over here warming up. How long is your warm up and sort of what is your routine?
I kind of get my body moving a little. I started doing that. It helps a lot, with my back and my core, everything. And then kind of relax a little and, get in it.
Well, you learn to get warmed up properly. You may be winning masters and worlds like this gal. Back to you guys. See you soon.
All right, then. That was Louisa Jaramillo there with Wade Cox, and doing a fine job so far with her performances thus far. She'll be third on in this third and last round of competition. Enough time to tell you about La Guapa, located in Tequesquitengo, which is a couple of hours south of Mexico City. It's a luxury villa resort, all-inclusive amenities, along with water skiing. So check out La Guapa. Here we go. This is Alice Bagnoli.
Yeah, you see Alice coming in. This is 32 off. Really strong, kind of like I touched on the last pass. She's one of our stronger skiers, and you see it right here as she hooks up off the ball and loads up. And that was a really nice look at 32 off this morning for Alice.
Yeah, looking in very, very good spot, and just trying to test the limitations out there with the 13-meter run. It's and whilst all that is going on, let's check in with Wade.
Hey guys, I'm here with Miss Jessie Doberton, who just finished her run. So you ran your first 3 passes, what we have to do, and best score of the weekend so far. How was it?
I felt pretty good. I think that I didn't keep my speed carrying the right way into 1, as I would have felt more comfortable going into 2, and then it was rushed to 3. I'm happy I turned 3. I wish, of course, I got deeper, but happy to progress after the first 2 rounds. So It's good.
No, that's always good. When we keep going up through the weekend and we say the best for last, she did it. We'll see her back on the water. When's your next event?
I think, oh my goodness, I don't know. I have some record tournaments this summer just to kind of keep trying to get that average up. But then preparing for the fall, definitely Mastercraft Pro and Malibu Open. So.
All right. Well, hope you have a good summer, girl. We'll see you back soon. Back to you guys.
All right, then. Echo that sentiment all the way round. Thanks a lot, Jesse. And here we go. This is Alicia Bagnoli now pulling out wide to the left-hand side. And will slingshot in towards buoy number 1 on 12 meters there, Zane.
Yeah, and dropping her shoulder a little bit into 1, you kind of see it catch her at the 2-ball turn, but then gets it back, stays over the ski better at 3. Making her way through this 35 off. Ooh, got off the handle a little early there at 5, came up short, but she knows what she's doing, so she made her way through that, and now she'll get a crack at the 38 coming back.
All right, you are. That was Alicia Bagnoli at 12 meters. Let's have a look at this on the instant replay, and staying balanced throughout the entire pass, critical to your success on this particular effort. Although, having said that, number 1 didn't look particularly dialed in.
No, she dropped her shoulder there, and then it kind of caused her, so she hopped off the handle to shed speed into 2. And then here she stays over the ski. That was a nice, good turn. That kind of put her back in it. And she looks good here. And then if you'll watch here at 5, she hops off the handle pretty quick. Right there, she's off of it, and it caused her to run with the buoy. Didn't quite get her width, so she came up a little short there, but she took it down course, checked it, and got out around it and out through the gates.
At least she has a number of recovery tools in her toolbox to be able to continue on with that run, even if things don't turn out perfectly.
Well, yeah, and she also she's a really good tricker, and so she's good at moving her body, so you'll see that come into play for her here. But let's take a look as we bring her in for 38.
All right, here we go. Alicia Bagnoli, a World Championship Women's Slalom finalist from the previous season. That's 11.25 meters. And unfortunately for Alicia Bagnoli, not getting the best of starts, and that score will actually relegate her all the way down to a spot below that of Jessie Dobberton, because Jessie actually came up with a score better than Alicia Bagnoli in this 3rd and final championship round.
Yeah, and you see on the replay there, she again hops off the handle a little early into 1, and then she got separated going into 2. So she's trying to push on the front and didn't really have anything to turn with. So the ski kind of bit on her and it just didn't get the turn that she was looking for there.
All right, so that was Alicia Bagnoli skiing to the dock. Let me tell you about the skier of the day voting. Go to waterskibroadcasting.com/vote to vote for your skier of the day. It's sponsored by 2U nutritional bars, available in a variety of different flavors. They're available online and at great local stores around the Sunshine State of Florida. They are the official skier of the day sponsor. They are 2U nutritional bars. Skier on the water right now, Luisa Jaramillo of Colombia.
And Luisa elected to start at 32 off. She's our first skier starting at that 32 off. So she'll be taking her 38 coming from the dock, and looking really strong this morning as she makes her way through this opening pass.
All right, and as Louisa makes her way through this pass, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, I'm here with Miss Allie Garcia. So you got the jam on, what is it?
Tom's Diner.
Tom's Diner. What song?
That's the song.
Which band? We're going to do some homework because I got to check it out. Tom's Diner's or jam. Back to you guys.
And we both know Tom's Diner. That's from Suzanne Vega, right? Yeah, it is.
I'm with Wade. I don't know. I have to go do some homework and get in.
Yeah, I know Tom's Diner. That's the one. All right then. So all joviality aside, we got Luisa Jaramillo. She'll be coming in on the next pass of 12 meters, which is 35 off. She decided to go in on 13 meters. Yeah, I think that is definitely a Tom's Diner, the way that she's swaying around on the dock to the beat.
Yeah, you could kind of tell it was that if what you were humming over there was the tune, that is what she's dancing to.
Yeah. I don't claim to know very much, but at least I know a thing or two about music.
Yeah, no, I stick with the country music, so I probably need to broaden my horizons.
Are you a Blake Shelton fan?
That's new country. I like the old stuff.
Okay, and probably hardly surprising considering you originate out of Tennessee, the worldwide hub of country music. Here we go. This is Luisa Jaramillo, 12 meters. Getting a little bit slung from one buoy to the next, not in total control of what she's doing out there, but it's 6 buoys and she'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, and getting a little dicey there, but I think she was all right. It's for her. It's still a warm-up pass. We'll take a look here on the instant replay. She was pretty good at her gate there. Let's see. Coming into one, nice and connected, gets the good turn. So she's looking really good here. I believe it was the next buoy here at 3 balls where she kind of got a little deep. But she manages it well, makes her way through right there. She kind of got a little deeper too because she dropped her shoulder a little bit in the turn. So, but making her way through that pass, and she's going to come back in at 38. I know she got 4.5 twice yesterday, so we'll be looking to see her improve that score.
All right, and there at the helm of the Malibu towboat that we've dubbed Reggie's Rocket. That is Keith Alberton, instrumental in this event's creation and the creation of the venue itself, right here in the middle of Northwest Florida, just outside the Florida state capital of Tallahassee. 11.25 meters. Luisa didn't get the best of starts for the first couple of buoys and stalling out, and we'll have to make do with 3 buoys there for her effort. That's Luisa Jaramillo. She is in the lead, but not with a particularly good score for her.
Yeah, and we'll see what she does here at 1. Gets off the handle a little early, causing her to have to drop the shoulder, and didn't quite get the turn that she needed there, and then she's kind of in scrap mode. As you see here, she's all over the back of the skis. So unfortunately for Luisa, that's not going to be enough for today. But it is great to see these young skiers out and here at these events. While also she's going through school and other things, but she's had a good weekend. I know she probably wanted a little bit more, but good skiing for Vince.
All right, looking at this particular effort, and just not the best of starts, really. I mean, right from the gate shot into buoy number 1, carried in too much speed and just couldn't really bleed it down enough at the right place in order to complete that run. Just a little bit of time to tell you about USA Waterski and Wake Sports Foundation, who are continuing to work hard to preserve the heritage of towed water sports by maintaining the Hall of Fame Museum in Central Florida and providing scholarships to promising young athletes. The Hall of Fame Museum is located in Davenport, in Polk County, in Central Florida. Check those guys out at USA Waterski and Wake Sports Foundation. All right, next person to take to water, and certainly one of the movers from round 1 to round 2, having run 11.25 meters. It is Ali Garcia.
Yeah, and Ali came in and looked strong in the second round. I don't really know what happened to her in the first round. She blew the tail at 38, but she came back really strong, looked good. So I'm expecting her to come in here and hopefully settle it down really early and put out a big score. She's coming off of qualifying for the Masters, so she got the ski in the Masters last weekend, which is huge, and it's really good to see. She's one of these other young up-and-coming skiers that are hopping on the scene.
All right, so a 13-meter start. It would that would seem to be the starting line length pass that most, if not all, of our competitors from here on out will be going in on.
Well, yeah, and Allie started yesterday. She started at 28 off in the first round, and I believe in the second round she started at 32. So maybe that was something that she did. She liked the look that she got going one way than the other. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But looking good here as she makes her way through her opening pass, 32 off.
All right, it's checking with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Miss Allie Nicholson. So your brother's over there on the mic. So after yesterday, what did you guys discuss about maybe a plan for today?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of talked about like the gait and that kind of stuff. Been working on something new, just trying to get it a little bit more consistent, more dialed in.
All right, we're going to see her next. She's going to do her best. Back to you guys.
All right, and getting ready to go with Allie Nicholson in just a short bit. A quick opportunity here to tell you a little bit about D3 skis, high-performance skis and accessories for all three events, including Slalom, which has new models such as the Neo and the Ion 2. Check out D3 skis by going to d3skis.com. So now we're getting to the nitty-gritty here with our skier out on the water. It is Ali Garcia who's run the opening pass, and will now come back in on 12 meters now?
Yep, 35 off. So got to make it through this one to challenge the lead for right now. I know she looks strong at the 32, so we'll bring her in here. Kind of on the tail at the first two turns, but then right there she kind of moves up over the ski, and that looks a little more characteristic of Ali Garcia as we normally expect. So, but still, 35 should still kind of be a little bit of a walk in the park for these ladies. They're warming up. It's this 38 and then the 39 pass that are the big ones. So Ali, came back in the second round and ran 38. So we'll be looking, to see her run it, be the first girl today to run it.
All right, not looking bad at all at 35 off, and slowly warming to Ali Garcia so far as her technique and style are concerned, rearing up a little bit on number 2. But I tell you what, she just has that tenacity behind the boat, to take what she has off the turn, and no matter what it happens to be, she rapidly traverses the slalom course from one side to the other, and getting a lot of great support, and thanks in no small part to her brother, Taylor Garcia, who is a world championship level jumper, who we've seen on many occasions at the high level tournaments. We've got Steve Garcia, who is very well known within the sport of water skiing, and Dana Garcia, who I'm sure is watching this from Mexico, because she is there right now officiating during the Mexican Nationals. So they're kind of spread around all over the place. But here is 11.25 meters for Ali Garcia. Round number 2 and number 3, keeping the flow going. Look at this. Oh, and she got broken over off number 4. Wow, that is a bit of a shocker. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, we definitely need medical.
Yeah, and you see that ski kind of bit on her and stopped, and it looked like she ejected, but it looks like if I were assuming, she's got a hurt ankle.
Looks like she's in a bit of pain here as we try to get over to a general area and find out the circumstance.
It kind of started going down south there because she pulled a little hard into 2 and ended up with a lot of speed. So you see she's still kind of checking speed, and let's see what she does here. The ski kind of You can't really see it there. It looks like it bites on her, and she kind of went over the front.
I'm not too sure. Could that be a release problem? I'm not too sure. I think we'll get a better look at this from this view right here. Let's check out Ali Garcia again. The score is going to be 3.5. It is enough for the lead, but probably in all actuality won't be enough for the win at this juncture.
Yeah, and I mean, she come out of 2 in good shape. She just had a lot of speed, and you see her here. And then let's see what the ski does. It bites on her really hard there, and then it releases. So it actually did what it was supposed to do.
So in a little bit of pain there, but maybe more discomfort than sheer outright pain. But there you go. That is Ali Garcia. She's been transported back to the dock. There in the boat is Nate Smith, just trying to find out the true extent of that fall and what happened. I think Ali Garcia is probably more concerned about the events that led to the fall rather than the actual injury sustained itself.
Yeah, and when you're binding releases like that, it'll throw your ankle real quick, and it hurts really bad really quick. And then as you kind of move it around a little bit, you kind of realize it's more of just a sprain, and you got to work some things out on it. But it is a painful thing when those things release like that, and you're not ready for it. It does hurt if you roll over it. So it's good to see her looking like she's doing all right.
Well, so far as Ali Garcia is concerned, I mean, I do have some cards in front of me from which I read from for the webcast partners, and the next entity I want to highlight is Summit Orthopedic, who. I mean, if you have a water skiing injury that you need a shake off, Summit will get you back to your peak again. Check out Summit Orthopedic.
Oh yeah. And those guys are great. I actually know Tracy Rubke that works at Summit Orthopedic, and she's a foot and ankle person, so she would definitely be a great person to see.
And now would be a great opportunity.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, and because of the extended technical delay from our officials, we're going to take a simulation pass up and down, and once we bring the boat back, we'll bring on Ali Nicholson, and we'll do that right after these.
Hey guys, here with Miss Chelsea Mills. Couple of really good scores yesterday, coming off a podium here last year. Another final. So will you make any changes from yesterday or par for the course?
Nope, I don't plan on really making any changes. Maybe a minor adjustment at one particular place, but nothing serious. Really just going to try to go do the same thing.
Well, she's been doing it really good. We're going to see out there next. Back to you guys.
Why, thank you, Wade, and thank you, Chelsea Mills. Thank you for your comments as we continue to roll right along. A quick mention of Conley Skis. They are the audience prize sponsor for the women's competition. They will be selecting the winner of the women's audience prize competition right after the conclusion of this third and last round of women's action. Conley Skis providing the prize for the women's portion of the audience prize. And Conley proudly produced the DV8 and Carbon Fin, both skis with the patented Versatile feature. Visit conleyskis.com for more information. All right, we now have Ali Nicholson getting ready to take to the water. Could she be a skier that would earn your vote for Skier of the Day? Go to waterskibroadcasting.com/vote to find out more. Here we go. Ali Nicholson, a skier whom you know pretty darn well there, Zane.
Yeah, I've had the chance to ski with Ali quite a bit over the years. So, but you know, she coming in, started 32 off. You know, we'll look to see. She's one of our lighter skiers. As you can kind of see, she's not loading the line very much. Pretty still. So making that opening pass look pretty good there for Ali.
Looking very, very in very, very good shape on the opening pass. And as we await her second pass, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Miss Regina Jaquess, who is 2-0 for the year. And yeah, in the final here, you missed this event last year, so it must be pretty sweet to be on the dock today, huh?
Yes, it's so exciting. I feel like that's going to be how it goes for the whole season, I guess, this year for me. Really excited to be here at Lake 38 Pro-Am. I get to come over here and ski with the guys here a lot, and just excited that they're able to put on such a great event kind of in a hometown here for me. So I'm excited to be here and excited for what this event has done here for Lake 38.
And I know you stuck around because it was pretty cool when Keith went up with the band and did a little jamming last night, right?
Yeah, I actually get some video clips of Keith jamming like every Thursday night. I get little videos that he'll send. So, it's really cool atmosphere here, just like it always is when you come over here to practice. But yeah, they've done it up right. They've just treated us all like, rolled the red carpet out for us, and it was pretty cool last night having the whole get together and the band coming out and then watching Keith rip on the guitar. It was pretty fun to watch.
We were all having a good time like we are going to have when we watch her ski. Back to you guys.
All right, let's check in with Ali Nicholson, and went in on 13. This is 12, and she made that pass like she knew what she was doing there.
Yeah, she looks a little unsettled. I don't know what it is. We've got all these girls here at a log jam. They're kind of not making it through 38. It looks like she might have sprayed the dock here on her way by. So that's what the laps are going on here. If you're watching at home.
Well, I guess if you want to get to Regina Jaquess one way or the other, that would be one of the ways to do it, or at least try to.
Oh yeah, but like, let's see as we take a look at this replay. Ali really gets the ski to slide there, but as you see there, she's a little disconnected out of the backside of 2, which causes the slack line a little bit there at 3. So we'll see Ali. She gets up, she attacks the skis, she pulls, has a tendency to pull a bit long, but you see the way that she snaps the handle back to her body allows her to ski with all that speed.
All right then, and really stretching out hard into 2, 4, and 6. That hallmark style of hers, keeping her on top of the water. This is now 11.25 meters. None of our competitors thus far in this round have completed this run. Let's see if Ali Nicholson becomes the first.
And there goes Ali with the big 1. Pretty used to seeing that from her. Gets a little down course at 3, but manages it. Looking good. She had gone down here at 5 ball yesterday, but looks like she'd made some adjustments. And there's your first skier through 38 off. Ali looking really strong this morning, getting a good start, a good gate, good start, and then just kind of breezing through it.
All right there. That was Ali Nicholson, who has now vaulted herself into the lead. A skier who was formerly a resident in Milton in this part of Florida, now resides in Winter Garden, where she is a traveling nurse, so to speak. And one of her good friends, Jacqueline Hunter, will no doubt be watching her perform out there as she shares a a multiple bedroom house there in Central Florida with Jackie Hunter. So big ups to you, Jackie, if you're watching. And certainly big ups to Ali for making it through 38 off. And she takes the lead so far in this third and last championship round.
Yeah, no, I mean, she knew what she needed to do. She definitely wanted to break that barrier, be the first person through that 38 off, and now she's up putting the pressure on the last few skiers. I expect her to get a good gate and really attack one ball. We'll see what she can do. Hopefully she doesn't try to turn it all too much at one.
Looking good on number. Oh, look at that attack off number 1. Round number 2, handle up high, a little bit broken over into number 3, continuing to roll. Does she get outside buoy number 4? That is going to be the big question. We're going to see this from various angles and determine whether she's made it round number 4. But the first couple of buoys didn't look too bad there, Zane.
No, she had a really good one. Doesn't get it quite, has a little slack, but she held it fine. Works good into 2. Comes over and you see her. She just brings the handle a little high there at 2, but making her way around 3. Now she's scrapping. I don't think she got outside of 4 because I know Ali.
No, she didn't.
She would have held on to that one had she gotten around it. So, she's usually pretty good. If she didn't get it, she'll tell you she didn't get it. But that's great skiing for her. I know that's she should be happy with that. That's way better than she did yesterday. And you see her smiling there on the bank walking out. So it's good to see smiles from her today.
All right, and with that score unofficial at the moment of 3 at 10.75 meters, keeping her in the lead and sets up a viable target for our remaining 3 skiers to attack. Starting off with Chelsea Mills. Quick shout out to Rat Skis, created by Jody Fisher, built in Cyprus. Check them out at Jody Ski School in Lake Gifford. That is ratskis.com. Also check out their gate guide system. Here we go. This now is Chelsea Mills, 14.25 meters. Decided to take the scenic route here.
Yeah, Chelsea's been doing that the whole weekend. I don't quite understand. Maybe something that she's just that's her groove and that's what she's used to practicing. So we'll see her do it. It paid off for her earlier yesterday. So we'll see if it does today.
All right, let's check in with Wade on dockside.
Hey guys, here with Miss Whitney McClintock-Reaney, and we're going to keep it light. So Zane's skiing and he's walking. Did I see you giving him driving lessons this morning?
Yeah, I wanted to steal someone else's parking spot, so I grabbed Zane. It was the safest place for him to be on my lap. So, yeah, he likes to drive once in a while. He likes to drive the Tesla with Daddy sometimes, too.
We'll get him in the boat soon?
Yeah, I mean, he has driven for me. 38's a little tough when he's in the driver's seat, but,
All right, we're keeping it light. Back to you guys.
Well, hopefully by the time that Zane has to do some serious driving, they'll actually have auto steer.
Yeah, that would be something that would be cool if we could get that. And
actually, I spoke to Will Bush on this very issue on an edition of the TWBC podcast, which you can listen to by going to Spotify, to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Just check in on my conversation there with Will Bush. He'll tell you all about what he knows about possibly the future of tournament slalom. That is auto steer. Here we go. This is Chelsea Mills, 13 meters. At this point, she could have decided that maybe coming back on 13 might not be a particularly inspired idea. She could have opted up, of course, but deciding to go with the path schedule of 14, 13, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and Chelsea looking a little bit shaky at the start. We've been seeing a lot of our skiers this weekend have struggle at the gate shot, and you kind of see her down there. She doesn't have the line tight and some other stuff, but she made her way through 32 off, and we'll bring her back in 35.
That's good.
All right. I'm just listening to what's going on dockside right now. It's just absolutely priceless. But there you go. Let me tell you a little bit about bplayfuel.com. bplayfuel.com. We have the first of our matches online right now. Wonder Woman versus Superman. Who is most likely to win the Lake 38 Pro today? Go to beplayfuel.com and check that out. All right, so on the water right here and now is Chelsea Mills. 2 passes to the good, 14 and 13, 12 meters coming back.
Yeah, she had to come attack because we can't find any help.
All right, Chelsea Mills, 35 off. Let's see if she makes a few adjustments. I expect her gait to be a lot better this time. Yeah, she loses a little speed, but kept the line tight, so you'll see it. It'll help her out here at 1 and 2 as she makes her way down. This pass should be a pretty easy pass for Chelsea. I know we saw her run 3 yesterday at 39, so this one's still a nice, easy warm-up for Chelsea, and then we'll bring her back in at 38 off.
And kind of has a little bit of a technical quirk coming into her offside turn.
Yeah, if you look at she definitely has a unique style. If you look here at the replay, we kind of can see it and point it out more. You kind of do see her. I think it's the way the knees bend a little bit. It causes everything to kind of the way the ski kind of goes, but it works for her, right? Like she's nice and strong, and she gets it and makes the turns work for her. But you are right, Tony. She definitely has a very unique style.
And a skier who actually didn't start participating in tournament water skiing until she was in her 20s. Up to that point, she was actually a better than average tennis player, play collegiately, and still to a limited extent, still coaches tennis today as part of her skill set, which also deals with psychological training as part of her deal with winning mindset.
Yeah, no, it's I know a few kids that she works with, and what she's doing with them are great. You're seeing a lot come out of them. But let's see here as she comes into 38, rocking a little bit to the tail there just to start. Let's see, and there you go. She's on the back of the ski out of 1. Now she's having to work here. But we saw Chelsea make it through. Several of them losing it there. Can she?
Oh, look at this, though. Look at this. She's making a play for skier of the day here.
Wow. That was great. She had about 3 or 4 turns that she should have been done, but that was she stayed calm and got through that pass, and now she's got a chance to challenge the leaderboard.
For a skier who hasn't been competing that long on the pro circuit, I would say that is about as experienced as it really gets, drawing upon instances in the past where she could have gone down course. And tell you what, a great save off number 3 into 4.
Yeah, I mean, she's overshooting her gait. She's got too much speed when she's getting ready to turn in, so she's turning in with slack, and it's causing her to, as she loads up, to rock to the back of the ski. And then as she moves down the pass, you just kind of see her end up further and further back on the ski. But the one thing that she did good was she stayed patient. She didn't try to pull more than she needed or anything of that nature. So that way she stayed over the pass, and the boat was still working for her. While the ski might not have looked like it was turning, the boat was still working for her to get her there and allow her to get out.
And a quick reminder about Wake House. Find the products to suit your water sports needs by going to wakehouse.com. They are an online water sports pro shop. Check out wakehouse.com and find the products to suit your water sports need. Let's see if she can take the lead at this point. We are on 10.75 meters of 39.5 off. Round buoy number 1 takes the snap off number 1. Good to go round number 2. She's late. She's down course. And I don't think she will get enough of number 3 to take the lead away from Ali Nicholson. It's going to be 2.5 at best, but didn't exactly get the best of starts, and unfortunately stalls around 3 ball.
Yeah, I mean, it had a okay one, but kind of being separated when she loaded up, and then let the boat separate her coming into 2, so she got to run and didn't get the turn. And let's see, she got around it, but I don't know when she lost the handle there.
Okay, so it's going to be either 2 or 2 1/4 or 2 1/2. Certainly not going to be 3. We'll see about that from the instant replay from the boat. We should be able to get a pretty good perspective here if we go frame by frame off buoy number 2. Let's see around about the area. Yeah, she got enough of the handle there, I believe, to score 2 1/2. She had contact with the handle, in my opinion at least, but the judges are going to have a look. But in the meantime, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Miss Allie Nicholson, and leader in the clubhouse, as they say in golf, and only 2 left, so you're guaranteed a spot on the podium. Must feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah, pretty happy with that. Definitely happier with my skiing today than yesterday. I mean, overall, the set all around felt a lot cleaner, a lot smoother, a lot more in the direction that I was hoping for. So, very happy.
And you're always supposed to ski your best on Sunday, and just a whisker off your PB, right?
Yeah, I know. My mom actually sent me my brick yesterday because I have a brick here from a few years ago that was 3 at 39. And she's like, come on, I think you could do a little bit better than that after 3 years. I'm like, you're right. I was going for it. But, yeah, so no PB for me this year, but maybe next time.
So the story with the bricks is when you do a PB here at Lake 38, they make your little personalized brick, and they put it on the sidewalk over here, so when everybody walks up, you get to see it. So maybe we'll see hers there real soon. Back to you guys. Great skiing, Allie.
All right, so it is 2 1/2. The officials have taken a brief look, and they determined that it is going to be 2 1/2, which means that Allie Nicholson, at the very least, moves up 1 spot. That will put her on the podium at the extreme least, put her on the top 3. We have 2 skiers remaining. The first of those 2, former world champion, actually a 9-time world champion when you combine her triumphs on the slalom ski, on the trick ski, and her wins for Team Canada over the years. This is Whitney McClintock-Rini.
Yeah, and Whitney been skiing strong lately. It's been great to watch her. She's it's really fun to watch her at the lake with Zane, but then to get on the water and be back competing at the level she is, it's amazing to see her out there, and Whitney's just ripping it.
All right, fantastic skiing there from Whitney McClintock-Rini, and just enough time to tell you about an event that involves shooting. You like to shoot?
Yeah, and at that event, I was the best shooter the last time they had it.
All right, then. So you're motivated to come back. How about go-karting?
I am a big fan of go-karting, though.
And you like slalom?
And I do love slalom skiing.
All right, then you would be interested in entering the Travers Grand Prix on the 7th and 8th of October. Make sure you get your entry in quick. So, the Travers Grand Prix, October 7th and 8th, broadcast by TWBC. Make sure you get your event in by going to jacktravers.com. jacktravers.com, find out more about the Travers Grand Prix. All right, there is Regina Jaquist there on the dockside, and the podium is starting to have a rather familiar feel to it, I fancy there, Zane.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Allie sitting at the top with these 2 skiers left, and I know Allie got 3rd at Swiss, and so it's looking like it may come down to those 3 skiers again. We'll just have to see in what order they go, but we bring Whitney McClintock-Rini back in at 35 off.
Let's try not to put the cart before the horse, so to speak. There's still a lot of skiing to come. This is 12 meters from Whitney McClintock-Rini, a pass that she is quite familiar with and being able to run it from one end to the next. Wonderful stuff there for our skier, who was part of that great dynasty of McClintock skiing talent that extends all the way back to the late 1970s, where we saw the likes of Joel McClintock win the overall world championship in 1979 over there in Long Pond in Toronto, and I mean Jeff McClintock and Karen McClintock and all of those folks, I'm sure, will be keeping a close eye on what Whitney does out there on the water. Notwithstanding the fact that Matt Rini, her husband, is watching on the webcast, I fancy. and will probably take a keen interest in what Whitney does from here on out.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you Matt's probably peeking at it somewhere. I know we've been missing him a little bit this week, but for sure, yeah, he's definitely watching, and you know, now we have Whitney coming back in. This will be 38 off.
All right. All right, let's take a look at the Pro Tour leaderboard right now. A win would give Whitney McClintock a lead in the Pro Tour standings right now. There's currently 5 points separating her and Regina Jacques, who is the current leader after the first Pro Tour stop at Swiss about a month or so ago. Here we go. This is Whitney McClintock-Rini. This pass is 11.25 meters. Dan, that was cake.
Yeah, that was a good start for a good 38 off for Whitney there. You know, not quite getting a very good start at 1 and 2, but settling down and making it look pretty easy. As you see, she's one of our few skiers that uses the one-handed gait, and you come in and she gets the turn here, but kind of bites on the tail a little bit, and you kind of see it pull her up here at 2. And then she gets to work after that. So nice looking 38 for Whitney, and now she's got a chance to take the lead if she can get more than 3 at 39 here coming back.
So good effort there from Whitney McClintock-Rini, and just exhibiting some great resiliency out there with her run at 11.25 meters. You know, it's certainly one thing to have the capability of performing at the high level. It's knowing what to do whenever the chips are down.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And Whitney's she's been here before, so she knows what she's got to do. And you know, I'd look to expect Whitney to get a good start here, and actually take a peek at running it. So we'll have to see here as we bring her in for 39.
All right, then, here we go. This is Whitney McClintock-Rini. Whoa, look at that number 1. Now she's going to have to battle herself out of this one. She's dug herself a big hole off buoy number 1, and she gets around number 4 to the wakes. It is enough to vault her into the lead at this point, but will it be enough to take the win? Only time will tell.
Yeah, and let's see what happens here to Whitney off of 1 ball. She comes in, she looks good, and as she loads up, she kind of gets separated a little bit, so she gets flung to 2, and then takes a good load to 3 and making her way down it. So nice to take the lead there for Whitney. We'll just have to see if it's enough for her today.
And she has taken the lead not only of the competition at this point in the proceedings, but also in the rope tension standings, supported by S-Lines, who are providing us with a $500 bounty for the skier who creates the most resistance against the boat in this women's slalom competition. So, Whitney McClintock-Rini has already got $500 in her pocket right now, notwithstanding the money that she would possibly win by being on the top 3. She has got second at the very least at Whitney McClintock-Rini, but one skier remains, the world slalom record holder. 4.5 at 10.25 meters is her record. It is none other than multiple-time world champion, multiple-time world record holder. Has pretty much done everything there is to do in the world of women's water skiing in all 3 events. This is Regina Jacques.
Yeah, and Regina's an animal. I mean, she's crushing it. She's so consistent. So and you see it here, just this easy 32 off pass for Regina opening up.
All right then, and with her first pass under her belt, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Miss Whitney McClintock-Rini and a new leader in the clubhouse. I know you wanted to put more, but hey, it's a tough deal because you have to take the lead, right?
For sure. I mean, I did not have the start that I wanted to have out there. 1 was pretty good, I thought. 2, I pushed it, I think, a little more than I should have. I felt a little slide, which broke me over. And then I was just kind of hanging on for dear life at 3-ball. But, yeah, I really wanted to run it this weekend because I know Regina's so strong and she's skiing behind her boat. So, yep, I thought I needed a couple more today. Maybe 4 more, I would have been happy.
Well, when we get done like this, we always have to wait. There's that given anxiety. You're the leader, so we got 2 more passes to go. So we're going to sit here and wait with her.
With me like this.
All right, that was Whitney McClintock-Rini. Has she done enough to earn your vote for Skier of the Day? Go to waterskibroadcasting.com/play to participate in the vote for Skier of the Day, being brought to you by 2U Nutritional Bars. And Whitney McClintock-Rini has already won one of those trophies, courtesy of the Swiss Pro. But has she done enough to win it right here at Lake 38? Here, just outside Tallahassee, the state capital of the Sunshine State of Florida.
Yeah, and Regina making her way through this 35 off pass. She outran her gate a little bit, so she lost the line down there. But this is just a nice, easy warm-up pass for Regina, so it's not that big of a deal. But it is something to keep an eye on. You know, she's going to want to be able to keep the line a little tighter here, so when she turns in, you know, she'll have more control of it coming into one. But she'll make that adjustment for this next pass, and we'll bring her in at 38 off.
Yep, she's rock steady out there. Very little flusters her out there on the slalom course, and if she does get into a little bit of difficulty, she has the strength, she has the experience to draw upon to get the job done. Having seen that pass of 12 meters off 35 off. All right, so 2 passes under a belt. That is Regina Jaquez. She'll get back on top of the water. When Regina isn't out there on the water repounding those slalom buoys, she's in her compounding pharmacy in Santa Rosa Beach, which isn't too far away from here. From the Emerald Coast of Florida, this is Regina Jaquez.
Yeah, and let's see here as we bring her in 38 off. You know, did better, kept the line tight and controlled there as she comes into one. Nice hook up, and you know that now she's just cruising through this 38. Oh, a little bit deep there at 3-ball. That's a little uncharacteristic there for Regina at 38 off.
But she can, and a little bit back on number 5 as well. So, a little bit of a butterfly is starting to creep in there for Regina Jaquez. But she gets the job done at 38 off and now gets herself set up for 10.75 meters of 39.5 off. Just a quick reminder about Waters wetsuits, jumpsuits for some of the world's top water ski jumping athletes, designed and created by Brandon Waters. You can go to their website at waterswetsuits.com. All right, so Regina Jaquez getting into a bit of bother, I would say, on 1 or 2 of these buoys, but she has the experience to draw upon, as I mentioned before, to get the job done. Now, the score that she's looking for is a piece of 5. On the next run, 10.75 meters. There is your leader up on the screen, Whitney McClintock-Rini, whose season best is 2 at 10.25 meters. He's currently second on the Waterski Pro Tour standings. There we see a couple of our other athletes. There is Ali Nicholson right there in the background, seeing if her second spot is going to stay intact, her current second place position. A lot of things can change, a lot of moving parts. Let's see what Regina Jaquez can do at 10.75 meters. Gets the start round buoy. Oh, a little bit down course of buoy number 1. It's a cause for concern, but she's good to go round number 2. She's good to go for number 3. She's round number 4. She has enough of a lead for 5. She is your champion, and she will get to a 10.41 off next.
Yeah, she's automatic. That's great. I mean, not getting a really good start, but then when she comes in and that 3-ball turn just put her right back where she needed to be, and then she's cruising. But that was an awesome 39 for Regina. You know, we're coming to expect her to run that every time she skis.
And I mean, just the expression on Chelsea Mills's face when she pulled out to shorten after that pass was, I don't know what that expression was. Like, just couldn't believe it after that kind of start.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at the replay, she gets turns that these other girls are done at the next buoy, and she just, remains calm, takes it a little down course, and you'll see right as she finishes the turn, no matter where she gets into that power position behind the boat, and she's working, and that's why she's able to run these passes. I mean, there she's dropping in the back seat, but the hands are still connected, and she's getting the pull from the boat like she needs. So, that's what Regina does really well, and it's amazing to see her run some of these 39s that she does. But now we'll get to take a look at a 41 here, and she's behind her boat.
All right, so let's talk about record, shall we? More than 4.5 is the target for her to put a new women's slalom record out there. She gets round the buoy, scores a half, but she is your champion, folks, with half a buoy at 10.25 meters. Your champion at the Lake 38 Pro is none other than Regina Jaquist once again.
Yeah, and not getting a good start there, but she was just doing this for fun. So that was awesome for Regina to take the win there, and great skiing for her. I know she'll be happy, and carry that into the next event.
All right, and Regina Jaquist, fine effort there from her. She's now, after 3 events that she's competed in, she has won all of them.
Yeah, she's great. It's awesome.
All right, there is your podium. In third place, Ali Nicholson. In second place, Whitney McClintock-Greeny. And your winner, Regina Jaquist. And we should be able to have a word with her within the next few minutes. There is your women's slalom leaderboard right there on the screen. For those of you watching, there's Bagnoli in 8th place, Dobberton in 7th place, Jaramillo in 6th, Garcia in 5th place, Chelsea Mills in 4th, Ali Nicholson in 3rd, Whitney McClintock in 2nd spot, and Regina Jaquist your champion. Let's have a look at the rope tension. And you want to know the rope tension? Whitney McClintock has won it. She has $500 extra in her back pocket with 655 pounds at 2 ball at 10.75 meters. Chelsea Mills in second place with her 624 pounds of force behind the boat. Third place, Luisa Jaramillo with 600. Regina Jaquist with 580. Alicia Bagnoli with 573. Ali Nicholson with 507. She didn't finish off in last place this time round. Ali Garcia with 481 and Jessie Dobberton with 450. And great skiing from all of those athletes there. And let's check in with Wade's World.
Wow, it's got to feel good, Regina, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it always does. I think they just get sweeter as you get older.
Hey, so the guys on the dock said, hey, so she's got a 39 here. She's got to get to 5. And they asked me, what would I be thinking? I'm like, well, you still have to get a good start, though, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, it was definitely, make sure you get that start so you can save it. If you don't, you're going to be fighting it the whole way through. So, yeah, that was the game plan. And good thing because you got a little iffy in the middle.
Well, I was just going to say, like, you get your good start, but then you're coming into ball 3 going, oh, my gosh, I'm so close. Let's not blow it, right?
Yeah. You just, exactly. You coming in and, everything's fine, but in your head, you're like, I got to make sure I get a piece of 5. So you try to you can't safety anything at 39, especially when you're 5'4". So it was a good score. The girls, really are pushing down that 39 line, making sure that to win, you got to be, 4 or 5. So it's awesome to see that platform of women's skiing take off and accelerate and have to, try to stay in the pack. So feels good.
Well, it must. And this young lady is leading the pack, and she's done it again. So I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Awesome skiing. Well done.
All right, congratulations once again to Regina Jaquist on her fine triumph there in the Lake 38 Pro Women's Slalom event. And there you see the updated Pro Tour rankings after 2 Waterski Pro Tour event. Regina Jake was in the lead by 10 points with 50 points. Ahead of Whitney McClintock-Reaney on 40, Ali Nicholson back there at 32, Chelsea Mills on 24, and Ali Garcia in 5th place with 10 points. And there you see the remainder of the points participants in the Waterski Pro Tour in the women's competition. My name is Tony Lightfoot. This is the Lake 38 Pro. We're going to go on to the slalom event in a few minutes, right after these. Do not go away.
Pentalago, South Florida's most anticipated water sports community. 5 lakes, 4 slalom courses. Year-round skiing. Homes now under construction. Where you want to live. Visit Pentalago.com.
For skiers and water enthusiasts, Florida lakes are what dreams are made of. Combined with world-class golf, remarkable weather, natural beauty, theme parks, and so much more, it's easy to see that Florida is paradise. For more than 30 years, I've enjoyed Florida's lakes and many offerings. If you are interested in Florida real estate, let me be your guide and trusted advisor as you search for your paradise. Together, we can make your dreams a reality.
Morning, Brian.
Hey, morning. You have a good weekend?
Yeah, got out on the water a couple times. How about you?
Yeah, I got to set in. Just gonna make a quick phone call here. Oh, of course. Can you get that, Will?
Yeah, man, I got it. Thanks for calling Wake House. This is Will. Yeah, looks like we've got those in stock.
On the internet nowadays and social media, there's bits and pieces about how to get better, but there was never a program that tied everything together.
I was looking for something I could do mainly on the off seasons so that when I started skiing in the spring, I didn't feel like I was hit by a truck.
My mobility is better. I'm less sore. I felt like I was a 50-year-old that was closer to 60. Now I feel like I'm a 50-year-old that's kind of closer to 40. Yeah.
Try Match Play at bplayfield.com.
Hi, my name is Brantley Hawkins. I'm one of the co-founders here at New Dimensions Wellness. My partner and I have over 20 plus years of sports medicine and exercise experience working with the most elite athletes in the world. Together we have developed a proven system that has been sought out by these professional athletes and is now available to you.
You will move your body and loosen your joints in ways that you haven't before. It's not your typical weight training, it's not CrossFit, and it's not crunch fitness.
Once I got in here, it was a big eye-opener how much different that they go about everything.
Denali. No hype, just science.
What if I told you there was a place where the sounds of nature are only broken by the roar of a boat, a place where that summer feeling lasts all year long, a place where the Florida sun is only outshined by the smiles of the skiers, a place where first-time skiers can ski alongside world champions and the world-class coaches work with all levels of skiers. What if I told you there was a place where life slows down and your only job is to make lifelong memories? That place is Swiss Waterski Resort. Book your trip at SwissWaterskiResort.com.
All right, welcome back to the Lake 38 Pro. We are just minutes away from starting the men's third and last round of competition. Yes, it is the final, with the top 8 skiers from the first 2 rounds about to take to the water. So who are those 8 skiers? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we're going to have the running order up on the screen very, very soon. And there it is. Jamie Calhoun will take to the water first, followed by Thibaut Dayon, then Robert Hazelwood, Federico Jaramillo, Benjamin Stadelbauer, Cole McCormick, Nate Smith, and your leader after the opening 2 rounds, Freddie Winter. Glad to have you on board. We just had an absolutely humdinger of a contest in the women's slalom competition. We'll go through maybe 1 or 2 clips and see who did what. And there is your Pro Tour leaderboard for the men's. Nate Smith still in the lead with 25 points, ahead of Will Asher with 20 points, and Freddie Winter, who could make some inroads into the top 2 if he could come away with the victory in this competition. He lies in 3rd place with 16 points. All right, so let's play Pick Your Pass with Ali Nicholson coming back in on her penultimate pass, which I believe was 38 off. This might even be 39.5 off. I believe it's the latter. Round number 1 and number 2, a handle coming up a little bit high off number 2, which delayed her entrance towards buoy number 3. Good extension there, but unfortunately she was running out of time. She managed to get a portion of number 4 to score 3.5, and that slotted her into 3rd place. Let's have a look at the 2nd place skier in our game called Pick a Pass. It is Whitney McClintock-Greeny. She would eventually go on to score 4 buoys, but let's have a look at the first buoys on this pass on our instant replay. Round number 1, a good shot into number 2, but bit off a little bit more than she could chew off that turn on number 2. She was running out of time, much like Ali Nicholson, and from here on out, she wanted to get the ski outside of number 4 to put herself ahead of Ali Nicholson and at least give Regina Jaquist a viable target to shoot for. And speaking of Regina Jaquist, we're going to have a look at that pass, that same pass, 39.5 off. She'd just seen Ali Nicholson and Whitney McClintock-Greeny attempt to run this pass. She will do a couple of buoys better. Let's have a look here with the entrance gates into number 1. Nice extension there, very powerful, very much in control. Even if she got into a bit of a tricky situation, she had enough in reserve to get the job done. Little bit of an overstretch there into number 4, got bogged down there, but she had enough ahead of her for number 4. As soon as she got to the wakes off number 4, it was just a case of getting a piece of 5 to take the win, and then pulling all the way to get round number 6, takes the pass, and then that confirms a win in this event. And she had an opportunity to have a go at 41 off, which was 10.25 meters. Let's see if we can get that clip, and we see the graphic on the screen. Regina Jaquist, your winner, ahead of Whitney McClintock-Greeny and Ali Nicholson. Barreling into buoy number 1, unable to control much of that speed, dumps it in the water, but she was already your champion and a very worthy winner. She is in the lead in the Pro Tour standing to the tune of 50 points ahead of Whitney McClintock-Greeny. Those are your top 2 spots. And our boat driver driving the Nautique, dubbed the Red Baron. It is Scott Greenwood, and he'll be picking up the first skier to take to the water, whom I believe is going to be Jamie Calhoun out of Canada, out of the province of Ontario in Canada. So he got a busy summer ahead of him. He will start work in his chosen profession after graduating from...
Thanks, man, I will.
Graduated from Florida Southern College. Will take up a full employment position sometime during the course of this summer. And actually believed he has something rather special planned during that long, hot summer. We'll find out some more details about that when we return to Wade's World in just a few minutes during the course of this event. So it's going to be a 13-meter start. 13-meter start for Jamie Calhoun in this men's slalom final. So, start, Jamie Calhoun. If he wants to put some pressure on the skiers to come after him, here's where he can do it. 30-meter start, getting nice and limber. Just trying to control that line, and it is a thing of beauty out there. 6 buoys, 13 meters. Let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey, thanks, Tony. I'm here with Federico Hamarillo. I know it was kind of close, but so you've made a Moomba final, now your second final, your first here in the States. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I'm excited. I hope I ski good, and let's see what happens.
So do you have a particular routine that you went through this morning?
Yeah, it kind of, second round yesterday worked out, so I went back to Chipotle with Edo, and here we are now. We'll see if it works again.
There we go. We're going to see if it's 2 in a row. Back to you, Tony.
All right, so Federico Jaramillo there, looking forward to his effort out there on the slalom course. We'll see him in just a few moments. We've got Jamie Calhoun, who's gone through 13. Our chief judge for this event, doing a fine job, is Trish Burt. We thank her very, very much indeed for her efforts during the course of this event, both in the amateur portion of this event and indeed the pros that came afterwards. All right, here we go. Scott Greenwood at the helm of the Red Baron. He is modeling the TWBC hat, which you can find at waterskibroadcasting.com/shop. All right, we have got Jamie Calhoun looking in very, very good shape on 12 meters. Not biting off any more than he could chew on this particular run, just trying to run it nice and smooth, and giving himself the confidence to go onwards and upwards as he gets ready now for 11.25 meters. As we see the zero off a countdown timer, it's about a 50-second drop on each end, so plenty of time for the skiers to recuperate after each pass and then get back to business in less than a minute. Let me tell you about Punta Lago. They are a facility which includes 5 lakes, hence the expression Punta Lago. 42 exclusive 4-acre waterfront home sites. But the last 7 of those available home sites are going very, very quickly indeed. They're located close to Palm City. It is South Florida's most anticipated water sports community, and you can check them out by going to pantalago.com. That is pantalago.com. And time is expiring upon Jamie Calhoun. The line will tighten, and it will bring him back into the course on the next line length of 13 meters. Not 13 meters, 11.25 meters. I do beg your pardon. What was I saying 13 meters for? Anyway, so he's getting ready to put the pressure down. Try and ratchet up the excitement here. Here we go, folks. This, here and now, is Jamie Calhoun. Looking in good shape. Nicely done. Like his style. And 11.25 meters looks absolutely like a carbon copy of 12 meters. He is slaloming in the zone right now. All right, so whilst we look at this instant replay of Jamie Calhoun, let me be the first to congratulate Augustina Solari. Augustina Solari, she has won herself a Conley slalom ski of her choice. So Augustina, go to the Conley Skis website, look at the range of slalom skis that they have on offer, including the DV8 and the Carbon V, and pick out one of those, because you, Augustina, have won yourself a ski, courtesy of Conley. And the current rope tension is the record for that is currently held by Benjamin Stadelbauer. He'll be skiing in just a few. And in just a moment, I've got an absolutely shocking surprise here for you on the announcing booth. But I'll leave you in some suspense. We've got Scott Greenwood at the helm of that towboat. This is 10.75 meters. If he is going to make a dent in this championship round of slalom, he's got to do it here. Round number 1. Oh, look at that. He buries the tip of the ski off number 1. He does likewise on number 2. He's left foot forward, which means 1-3 or his better side. Oh, and he goes down on number 4. I was really, really hoping that he would stay on top of the water and get through this pass. But looking at him, I mean, the first 3 buoys on this pass were absolute perfection, including this number 1. He just drove the tip of the ski and got immediate angle and acceleration. Nicely done round number 2. That's probably one of his better offside turns that I've ever seen him produce on 10.75. Round number 3, everything was looking hunky-dory here at this point. But then he got round number 4, drove the tip of the ski in, and unfortunately it was goodbye Mr. Bond for Jamie Calhoun. And we're looking at the instant replay, and at this time I want to introduce my co-announcer here for the men's slalom competition. It is the champion of the women's competition, Regina Jaquist. Welcome.
Well, thank you. It's awesome to be up here and help get these guys through the 39 off, which it's definitely going to take. I mean, we saw Nate Smith get down 41 both rounds, and then Freddie Winter run it yesterday. So we're going to see a lot of things happen tonight.
All right, then. So, those of you that are just watching, Regina Jaquist is to my left and on your right on the screen. And we thank very, very much indeed, repping for Malibu and for Good, and doing a fine job for both of those entities out there on the slalom course. And we certainly welcome you here in the announcing point, Regina.
Well, thank you. And here we go. So,
all right, so
we got
Tebow, who is a real estate broker, works for Sotheby's, one of the top-notch real estate brokerages in all of the world. He's been doing pretty good. He's been trying hard to fit practice sets of slalom in between his showings in Central Florida, and not missing a beat there.
I got.
All right, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey, thanks, and Stadelbard. Ben, you made a podium here last year, back in the final again. I see you sort of scoping it out. Just a little bit of breeze. What are you thinking?
Yeah, a little bit of breeze. It's up and down, so sometimes it's a slight headwind off the dock. Sometimes it's no wind. So I don't really think it matters too much, to be honest with you, as far as the wind. I think it's going to come down more to which end do you like better and what you want to do with that. So I don't know yet for me personally. I think it's going to come down to when I'm out there. But it looks as dialed as ever, man. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it does look good. Almost makes me want to get out there. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot there, Wade, and that was Benjamin Stadelbauer, who we anticipate seeing within the next few minutes. An opportunity here for me to tell you about the Flow Point method. They are all you need to ski your best, with online coaching and nutritional support created by Marcus Brown and Jenny Labar. They are the Flow Point method. Go to flowpointmethod.com to find out more. All right then, Regina. We've got Tebow on the water. He's gone through the opening pass of 13 meters. Pretty box standard strategy here so far. 13 and 12 back to back. Anything that stands out for you so far on 12?
You know I got to talk to Tebow a little bit yesterday, and with the real estate market, it's booming. So he has been busier than ever. And Tebow's actually an amazing 3-event skier, but with the real estate market taking over, he's really only had a short time to practice only slaloms, but he really hasn't skipped a beat. I think with that overall background, he is very cat-like on that ski. Any little movement, he's always able to get right back over that center of that ski, which I think is going to be a key factor for him this set.
Excellent stuff. Excellent analysis there as we work our way through our camera views. We're looking inside the 7th buoy, where I would have anticipated one or two people. Yeah, there are some outside waving there. Hey, Mom, I'm on TV. There you go.
It's pretty amazing at the 7th buoy. They got the TV outside and they're hooked up to the webcast.
Well, there you go. That's what TWBC does for you, as we see Robert Hazelwood there getting everything situated and looking at his camera-ready best. He's got to look camera-ready because it's the Platinum Jubilee this weekend.
And it's Sunday. It's finals.
All right, so we got Scott Greenwood at the helm of the Red Baron. You like that name, don't you?
I do like that. So here we come in at 38 now.
Almost as good as Reggie's Rocket.
That was a good one. It looks like Frederico's getting really ready there. But here we go, Thibaut coming in at 38. The line now no longer reaches out to the buoy, and he's tall, and this should be a fairly easy warm-up pass still for Thibaut to get dialed in for that. Definitely have to run that 39 pass after this.
Yeah, and certainly rocking up on the ski, but he rocked up a little bit, almost too far off number 2, but he settled himself down, and there's certainly a number of things that you can do in the middle of the slalom pass. You know, if things start going a little bit awry, you can make some subtle body adjustments, maybe pull a little longer or a little shorter where appropriate. But let's have a look at Thibaut's 11.25 meter pass. What do you see here, Regina?
He's looking really good. He stays really well connected the whole time. I think that's why if he does get in trouble, it's not detrimental for him. Because he always has a very good line control the whole course.
Mm-hmm.
And so right there, you know...
He ain't afraid to slam either.
No, he's not. But you can see kind of right there, you know, at 3-ball, it wasn't the best 3-ball. It wasn't the best 3-ball, but then he was able to just get right back over that ski and be centered over it to make that pass like there wasn't even a small hiccup there. So he's definitely going to need to stay over the ski and keep that line tension coming for this next pass, which is a must pass.
Absolutely, especially when you consider that the likes of Federico Jaramillo, the current junior world champion in slalom, won't be able to defend that title the next time the Junior Worlds come around. But I do have to tell you that with the Junior World Championships, TWBC will be providing full and exclusive coverage of that event live from Chile this coming January. So the next generation of junior skiers you'll be able to see live from Chile this coming January, courtesy of TWBC.
So now there's no more warm-up. We definitely got to get this pass, and we'll all start right in here. A little hunched over out of 1, but just able to kind of still always get over that ski and be right in skiing shape. But
oh no, and he goes down early there and just unable to manage the line, it seemed, from number 4.
Yep, I actually kind of thought he was back into it. Just getting a little slam dunky at 1-3, but you know, great skiing. It's just unfortunate it's just not going to be enough. This is a must pass right now for these guys when you got the likes of, you know, Robert Hazelwood, Benny Stahlbauer, Cole McCormick, Nate Smith, Freddie Winter. I mean, that list is, you got to run 39. You probably got to run 41.
All right, so looking at this one more time, just broken over there off number 4, absolutely dropping him in on the inside of 5. So it is going to be a 4 buoy count unless the judges. I
think it's going to be 3.5.
Oh, it is 3.5 because he started to lose control midway through the wakes.
Wasn't the best one, but he did stay back and get back into it. I didn't really think it was going to affect him. Great 2-ball. And then just not really getting that ski to come around on 135, so I think he's having to force it with his upper body, and it's just catching up to him.
A little bit of a fin release going into number 4, which might have affected him his approach into number 4. But there you go. That was Thibaut Dayon. He got 3.5. Jamie Calhoun also got into 10.75 meters so far. And Jamie Calhoun and Thibaut Dayon actually tied for the lead with 3.5. So neither of those two competitors able to dig themselves out of the hole that was number 4 on that particular effort. Let's see if Federico Jaramillo can do anything different.
And here he is. Started out at 12 meters this time. So a little shorter line length than the previous 2 skiers started out. So I don't know if that's just because he liked 39 in a different direction, maybe taking it that direction. We'll see.
All right, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey, thanks, Tony. I'm here with Jamie Calhoun, our first finalist. And, man, you had it going. I could see the disappointment, as it went away.
Yeah, I was definitely feeling the most out in that set of the whole weekend. Made some adjustments and what I wanted to focus on, and I was feeling really good.
So after you had the good start at 39, 2, 3, 3, 4, sort of where did anything go wrong?
As I started to make my move through 4, it was one of those sometimes when you have a lot of time and space, you need to be more disciplined, and I wasn't. I started my upper body started dipping in a little early, and tip of the ski really grabbed, and that was all she wrote.
Hey, well, that was awesome skiing. I know you've been through a lot of emotion over the last month, graduating college and now getting engaged, be married, and new job. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so best of luck to everything, man.
I appreciate it.
Back to you, Tony.
And that's quite a bit on his plate, wouldn't you say there?
That was. That is a lot, but new chapters of his life, so it'll be interesting to see how all those new chapters pan out for him, and he's always been there. It's going to be exciting to see the chapters unfold for his skiing career as well. But here we come, Frederico, coming in at 38 off with a lot of wind dying down out there now. So if that was a game plan of why he started off at the 12 or 35 off line length, now we don't really have any wind to help him with that 39 off headwind that I think he was trying to pan out for.
Getting a little bit behind on one or two of those buoys, but it is 12 meters, so that is to be expected a little bit. But let me ask you a question, okay? He's typically started in on 13 meters, so why wouldn't he start in on 13 meters and then decide, hey, why don't I up straight up to 11?
It's an interesting question, actually, because yesterday a lot of the guys, none of them actually opted up. They all just started off we saw Nate start off at 12 and then 11. A lot of the other guys followed suit and started off at 12. So I don't think they were really into the opting up as much as they're just ready to go and attack the course and get in and not worry about the opt-ups. Just get in the rhythm that they set.
All right, then. We just seen the instant replay on that pass from Frederico Jaramillo, the current men's world junior slalom champion. Took that title in Santa Rosa Beach last season in a world championship that was interrupted by a year because of the pandemic. But there you go. He managed to come through with the win this past season. His last season of eligibility. He's now a student at Arizona State.
Yeah, but it's fun to see the kids, coming into college and doing the collegiate with the NCWSA and also being able to come out here and compete on the pro level. So here we go. This is the most important pass right now. Great one.
Nicely
done. So this is 39.5, 10.75, and he's just got a little hiccup at 3, and don't think it's going to happen today. So
okay, it's going to be inside 5, but that 4
he does end up bumping up into the lead, though, with that 4. Great start. Just got in trouble at 3 ball. So you can see this gate in 1 was, I just thought he was.
It's still under review, however, whether he actually managed to get round number 4, and this is one of the views that our judges will be looking at to see if it actually made it that far.
I really thought he was going to be into this pass, and then just
couldn't
I. Connect out of here at 3 ball.
But that
I'm
handle.
surprised he was able to carry on through.
Yeah, he got the ski outside number 4. He consequently made it through to the wake, so I believe 4 buoys is going to be the score there for Frederico Jaramillo. It's enough for the lead, but as you can see by that visible display of frustration out there,
he knows it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Yep.
We're looking
it's kind of one of those things, it's great to get out there and take the lead, but you also knew that wasn't going to be enough for the rest of the field coming up. But just a great start, and then just couldn't get into it at the 3 ball there. But impressive to get the full 4.
All right, so Frederico Jaramillo making his way back to the dock.
And then our next skier up is going to be Robert Hazelwood, skiing on the Syndicate. Great
great skier, great ambassador for our sport. I know he's done a lot of blogs and trying to get into the social media side, so it's been fun to see Robert Hazelwood kind of take off and grow from that junior skier into the pro level. And he's also going to be a 3-eventer as well, so I just think those 3 eventers are able to really translate over onto the slalom ski and put a good force down, and we'll get to see what he does now.
All right, then, a lot of things are going on. We got 4 buoys confirmed there, which means that Federico Jaramillo at least keeps himself in a spot greater than last at this point. 8 skiers through in this slalom final. We got Robert Hazelwood about to take to the water. Not too sure whether he's going to go in on 13 or 12. Entirely his decision, of course. And there we go, Federico. We're seeing him there, and he knew exactly what happened almost the instant that he brought the handle up to his nostrils.
And I think these guys are a little bit, frustrated because they know, the likes of coming down on this running order with Cole. He ran deep 41 yesterday, Nate did, and we saw Fred win it. So they know they've got to get through that 39 off, 10.75 loop and get down 41. So here we go, Robert Hazelwood at 13 meters, and this will be a warm-up pass for him, but he's definitely going to try to fill out the site and get comfortable and know what he's got to do for the next passes coming up. So let's see what he's got.
Right you are. We've got Robert Hazelwood all started in on 13 meters.
Definitely a unique style with that 1-3, that hand coming up. It's always...
And looking in good shape, round 4 and 5, and with the 6 buoy counted at 13 meters. Let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Cole McCormick. And Cole, it's always good to ski in the finals, right?
Oh, for sure. And I mean, it felt pretty good yesterday. I got some things that I want to change for today. Felt some good things both rounds, and just need to make some minor adjustments to hopefully push it down the lake a little further. I think it's going to take a full 41 to probably win today, so I'm going to give it my best.
And the conditions are ideal, perfect Lake 38 conditions, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like slight little headwind off the dock, which is what the pro guys like to see, a little like tailwind 39 action, headwind 41. It's prime.
We heard it from the man himself. We'll see him soon. Back to you, Tony.
All right, then, continuing right along, and votes coming in for Skier of the Day. Go vote for Skier of the Day, waterskibroadcasting.com/pray. Could it be Regina Jaquist that comes through with this handsome trophy here?
I know. I've never actually won the Skier of the Day. But, yeah, definitely go in and vote, and go vote for who you think deserves that, because that's a cool trophy and very unique to what the Waterski Broadcasting does, and it's just very cool to be able to do that for each event. But here we go. Rob Hazelwood also might be Skier of the Day here, because you never know with this guy. He could run 41 too. So here we come in at 12. Like I said, this is more going to be a warm-up pass still, trying to figure out those gates. I know I talked to him this morning at breakfast, and he was just more trying to get dialed in. He had a funky set yesterday with missing 38 the first round and then getting in the finals on the second. So I know he's got that a little bit in his head, but nonetheless going to figure it out today.
All right, seems to have been figuring it out so far in this round, third and last round. Let's check in with Wade's World.
Did you get moved out of the trim?
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm here with Federico, and big smile, right? Leader in the clubhouse, huh?
Yeah, for now. I mean, there's a lot of good skiers coming up next, but I did what I could.
So I know you're worried about your hair. How did the Chipotle feel, though?
Oh, the Chipotle let me settle into my ski very nice at that start at 39, but then it just weighed me down a bit.
Okay, yeah, we're having fun, and we're going to see if he's going to stay the leader. We've got one more pass to find that out. Back to you guys.
All right, so there we see Scott Greenwood at the helm of the Red Baron, getting ready to tighten up that line.
Yep, and Scott's been, really picking up on his driving, and it's just amazing to have such a great driver and at a great lake. So you're going to see these scores. That's why everyone's coming in saying it's not going to be enough, because the lake is great, the wind is pretty consistent, and then you got a great driver on top of it. That's why those guys were deep 41 yesterday, and they know they're going to have to do that today. So here's the bubble pass right now coming in for Robert at 10.75 or 39.5 off. Oh,
coming back
sorry.
at 11.25 meters. Let's see what he's got.
I was jumping ahead on him.
Yeah, just a little. Okay, we've got...
Good thing I'm not skiing right now.
No worries, no worries. We've got number 4 right here. Ooh, there you go. Almost loaded up too much.
That's what got him in trouble yesterday at that 3-ball at 11. So moving a little bit on that ski, but I know that's it's on the HO Syndicate. I know he said that's a pretty new ski for him, and he's really liking what it's doing and how it feels, and hopefully he can get connected here and take the lead and push this pass coming up and run it.
Yeah, that's a viable question for me to ask of you as we see Rob Hazelwood go for 11.25 meters. It would seem to me from what you're telling me that Rob Hazelwood, along with the likes of Benjamin Stadelbauer, continue to do R&D work on their skis throughout the season. Is that the same with the Good brand as well, that you're closely tied in, or do you have like a cutoff point at the beginning of the season to where we're saying, okay, we've done all the R&D that we need to do, let's just stay on what we've got?
I think every season's a little different, but you're always doing R&D. If you're not doing R&D as a company, you're behind schedule. So yeah, I think every company out there, and Good especially, we are constantly doing R&D, trying to come up with a ski that gets you another extra buoy, and more consistently getting you the extra buoy. So it's fun. It's very, very fun, and you learn so much through it. And with Good, we've lost Dave in the past and had to really take in with the team. So we've got a great ski that came out with the XTR team, and it's going to be amazing. So here we come. Rob coming in now at 39. And this is a must pass. So let's see how he comes in. I'm sure he's going to have that hand up at 1.
Oh, of course he does.
That was a good one, though. Come on, Rob.
Keeping it going round buoy now. Oh, look at that. To number 3 into 4. He's well early for 4. Look at him go.
Come on.
This is at 10.75.
There
a
we
little
go.
bit
We got
back.
our first 10.75 run of the tournament on final day.
And it's a tailwind 39.5 off pass. Beautifully ridden there by Rob Hazelwood.
And nice hand up at 1 ball. And there's Rob in the water, still having a great time.
Yeah, we're
just
so
ran
close.
39, and he's down here talking smack to us. But no, he's definitely got himself set up. He's got the headwind coming in for 41, and I'm excited to see what he can do. That was a great 39 off. I mean, it's like just stayed connected the whole time. I mean, he did that. That's actually his best pass so far this set, I think.
Good skiing there with a color scheme that's better suited to an aquarium.
Aquamarine is what he calls it.
Aquamarine.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. And so, this has just changed the whole men's final right here. When you got your first skier that takes down 39, it's a game changer. Now we're going to have to start see them all pick up their game. So this is an exciting point, as far as a spectator goes watching for the men's slalom. When you see that first 39 go down, it's game on now. Everybody knows that the scores are going further into 41.
Fantastic. All right, then. And taking one look back, Rob Hazelwood now with Scott Greenwood at the helm of the Red Baron. Over 90 degrees, both in the water and the outside temperature. Let's have a look and see.
All right, so now we've got this. He knows that the guys are going to come down. He's going to have to come in and put some pressure on these guys. So it all starts right here. Coming out, pretty darn good one. Let's see if he can just not manage it. I know that's not going to be what he wanted, but pretty good one coming into it, it looked like. Just going to get connected to carry that angle into 2.
And he's not too displeased with what he produced out
Here
there.
we
But
can see
let's have a look at the entrance gates. Nice turn. Not as much power going into number 1 as I'm accustomed to him producing there.
Kind of had to drop in to get to 2 and just couldn't get anything more out of it.
But there you go.
He knew it too. I mean.
And then he had a couple of moments to think a little bit more, and then he thought to himself,
just kind of got a little slow here, and then it was just a little heavy the whole time. But still not, he could have still done something, just never could get back on and under the line here at 2 ball. So that was all she wrote. I know he's happy and frustrated because he knows that's not going to be enough. You're out there, you know the conditions. You got Greenie behind the wheel. It's a perfect head tail. 2 at 41 is not going to be enough.
Well, Robert Hazelwood, he won't be quite dancing to Pharrell with Happy, but at least gets through 39.5 off for the first time in this third and final round of championship skiing. So, whilst I've got a little bit of time, let me tell you about Summit Orthopedic. If you have got a skiing injury and you want to shake it off, Summit will get you back to your peak again. Check out Summit Orthopedic. And Summit Orthopedic is one of our TWBC webcast partners. You can check out all of them by going to waterskibroadcasting.com and scrolling all the way down towards the bottom. Check out our partners for TWBC.
Yeah, I think every skier needs an orthopedic in their pocket.
Yes, indeed. Now expand upon that, would you, Regina?
We are in a sport. It's you can ski for a long time, but you're going to have some injuries. And so, look at Freddie Krueger. He's 47, and he's still at the top of his game jumping. We've got Karen Truelove. She's 47. Solomon, she's not here this weekend, but
Ryan
this is
Dodd's
a
no spring
longevity
chicken
sport.
either.
But you're going to, as any sport goes, you got your risk of injuries high. So you need the orthopedic in your back pocket.
Yeah, certainly when you do it for long enough, you are going to pick up the odd scrape, the odd injury.
I think a little more than a scrape was why we would need an orthopedic. But it's really cool to see an orthopedic sponsoring the event, and just being able to know we need them. They get us back quick. So here we are getting tightened up with Benny Stottlemeyer, but Rob Hazelwood's come up to join us. So how was it out there?
I literally turned 5. I was like, oh, this is a beautiful 39. Turned 5 ball, and all I heard was Tony. Wow! I'm like, oh! Am I all right? Am I alive? That's all I heard.
Am I still on top of the water?
Yeah.
It was a great start at 39.
It was beautiful, and then I bit a little at 5. And then Tony was like, wow!
We got a lot of emotions. All right, so here comes Benny Stottlemeyer. I was saying that you actually changed the course here of the men's finals, getting to be the first one to run 39. So now the game's changed here, and it's going to be exciting to see these guys. But right now we got Benny on the water.
All right, excellent stuff there from Benjamin Stottlemeyer, looking really good on that. Okay, now we're going to go to Wade's World, and then we'll check back in with Robert Hazelwood in just a moment.
Hey guys, here with Mr. Nate Smith, and it's a nice view from the dock here, huh? There's some shade, get the fans on.
Yeah, it's been pretty hot down here, so just sitting in the shade, getting ready to ski. Rob just put up a 2 at 41, and a couple skiers here before me, so see how it all falls.
So, pick your brain a little bit. Any thoughts? 32, 35 start?
I changed it up yesterday a couple of times, but I think I'm going to go 32 this time and just ski a normal set. See how it feels, give myself the opportunity to opt up if I want, but just normal set.
Well, we just heard over the radio that Mr. Benny Stottlemeyer is opting up, so we're going to see how that works out. May change his mind. Back to you, Tony.
All right. All right. Here we go.
This is our first opt-up. We've had everybody kind of start in at different line lengths, doing different game changes, but now we've got Benny coming in now at 11. So what do you think about that?
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works.
Kind of an odd move. I don't know what it looked like, but especially for my 38, that headwind, really, first 2 passes, nothing. 38, I was like, whoa, this is pretty strong. 39 tail, as you start again towards the end of the lake, there's wind there. It's really kind of blowing you. So that's kind of an odd move. I guess he just wants to get through that 39 and not too bothered about the 41, but... So he's coming back in on 11 here, I guess, with the opt-up.
Yes, indeed.
And this is our first opt-up of the whole tournament. So, like I said, things are going to start changing because of that 39 getting run by you.
And this is a vote of confidence on what he's riding right now, that new ski that Benjamin Stottlemeyer is on. And I tell you what, if you think that opt-up, that brave opt-up was worthy of your vote, go to waterskibroadcasting.com/vote to cast your submission. Did Benjamin do enough for your vote, or is Regina Jake was still in the lead with her win?
Yeah, that. I mean, that was a beautiful 38. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, almost didn't even look like he opted up.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning that. It looks wide, it looks early. It's just, I don't know what you think. I mean, you've done a ton of tournaments, but it just seems like an odd move to be, because he obviously knows that. Obviously, I'm in the lead with 2, but there's a lot of very good skiers coming out. It seems like a slightly odd choice to go for that 41 tail.
He may. It's for some people this first pass off the dock. When you turn in, you're turning a different way than what we would normally do if we went straight. So maybe he's just not liking how it feels on this end and thinks he's going to get a better start and hope that the tailwind doesn't pick up too much on him. So technically speaking, he may have saw that you went out. He didn't want to start at 35 or 12. He just wanted to get his feet under him and see how he went, and then said, well, you know what, I feel pretty good. Let me opt up and play the game, see how the cards fall.
Yeah, like you said, I hadn't thought of that gate at this end. It's so I know last year there was quite a lot of people messing with the 35, but it was kind of dead calm. And like right now, if you take a look at the lake,
so you see how that turns around.
Yeah.
That know, it's just a funny thing. It's not a big deal if you get used to it, but it is funny. So this is the must run past this 10.75 or 39.5 off.
Oh, look
Beautiful
at this.
Beautiful one ball.
Fantastic number
just
one.
Has to stay in this.
Yeah.
Just look at how that ski carves off buoy number 3. He's good to go around number 4. A little bit behind on 4, but I tell you what, he recovers well.
He's so early.
Oh, look at that. 10.75. Oh,
that was a beautiful pass.
This is about as good as I've seen him ski in a long time.
He is. Yeah,
Definitely.
I agree, Tony. I mean, that was easy.
Yeah, that was so easy. And I feel like there's a lot of people asking what is a safety check and why we talk about a safety check so much. But I feel like that was kind of the perfect example. You could see, watch the one ball, watch
this is so great.
Watch how the
clean.
handle kind of comes low, and he really swings.
So connected.
1, 2 was beautiful, and then notice at 5, that handle comes a lot higher. He keeps his weight back. He doesn't want to feel that bite.
He's starting to do it here at 3 and 4. He's so early in the course.
Yeah, and then take a watch at home at this 5 ball. You'll see he comes in beautifully. He's a little late, but that handle stays kind of high. He really brings it into that chest. And even though the turn's pretty perfect, he's definitely just doing what good skiers do and making sure he doesn't blow that fin.
All right, then. So let's continue along. We've got on the water right now, Benjamin Stadelbauer getting ready for 10.25 meters. Anything more than 2 will take the lead away from Robert Hazelwood.
I was going to say,
yes, indeed.
Pressure's on. But
pressure's on. We got 2 at 41 by Rob, and here he comes. This is the game pass, and these guys are watching on the dock too, because when you see somebody run a 39 like that,
that's you know that it's skiing well.
He's on his game. So here we go. We're going to round this corner and come in and see what he can do.
You know, it's definitely game on.
Rob.
Yeah, it's pressure's on. I'm a little nervous. All right, Benny. Team skier, HO.
All right,
let's see what he can do on this 41. Coming in, nice speed on that gate.
Oh, beautiful gate. Look at him go into buoy number 1. And he blows the fin, and he knows that it was just tantalizingly close to taking down a fellow teammate on Team Syndicate.
Yeah, but that looked to me, I don't know what he got. He looked a little fast on the gate. He looked like he had a little bit of loose line here. Nothing too crazy, but you see him edging away.
Out on that out edge.
Yeah, and I thought it was good, though. The forwards there, hey. Yeah.
Just ski blowing out on him. Unfortunate, because gosh, he was skiing amazing.
Yeah, I would say that's, from what I've seen, was one of the best 39s we've seen kind of this tournament. And
so right here, it almost looks too that he wasn't comfortable where he was. He kind of ended up
late.
Got strung out into buoy number 1.
Just too much speed.
Yeah, and you can see kind of.
And that's why the ski actually blew out.
Ooh, yeah. And you know, Marcus Brown told me like several years ago, way back in 2009, and he mentioned this on the announcing for the World Championships, is that the margin for error in terms of actually with your gate and your pull out and your turn and your entry through the gate, it's about the width of a garden hose.
Oh, it's tiny. He's
taking the lead in the rope tension.
There we go. I'd be interested to know what buoy that was at. A 2 at 11. That was interesting. I'd love to, if our Vince in the trailer can see that one back. I didn't even notice that, but that's a big pull. 401 kilos.
I think he said it was at 2 at 11.
I know, 2 at 38.
Well, that was his opt-up.
Here we go.
Pass
So apparently this is the 38. Yeah. Oh, the opt-up, I guess. Amped up.
The opt-up, maybe he just got right there. That was
a little bit high. Hey, we all trust in Vince. That was obviously
All right, here we go. Cole McCormick coming out, starting at
13.
Vince is getting mad at me.
And, you know, still got some work to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's one of the skiers, too, that's been cool to see as he's, you know, gotten older, how he's progressed.
All right, let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey, thanks, Tony. I'm here with Mr. Fred Winter. Man, it's always good to ski on a Sunday, right?
Yes, it is. Happy to be skiing. It's a funny day. I mean, I woke up this morning and I'm like, well, okay, let's go do it. It's a straight final. I think these are the best ones. I don't know what the viewers think, but I mean, the head-to-heads kind of get a bit annoying to me in some ways where you have to ski 3 times. This is like, just go do it. Just go get a big score. I'm last off the dock. I'm going to know exactly what I need to get. So, you know, I know I can get a big score. I did it yesterday. So let's, I'm excited, actually. I mean, I'm you know, this is what we do this for. So let's go do it.
No, I'm getting the goosebumps already, man. I can't wait. We're going to see him out there soon, Tony. Back to you.
All right, then, continuing on, we have got on the water at this time Cole McCormick. Just enough time for me to tell you about D3 Skis, their brand new slalom line featuring the Neo and the Ion 2. High-performance skis for all 3 events, d3skis.com. Check those guys out. And
you can see Benny on the shoreline there, frustrated and sitting there to watch and try to figure out what just went wrong. Because I know that's always frustrating when you feel so good and then that happens. But
that's always the nightmare, like getting a beautiful 39, and then you're like, I'm like, oh, it was too good.
All right, here's Cole coming in. This is going to be 35 or 12 meters.
Beautiful.
He's just getting dialed in. He's also looking.
I think, I don't know if you'd agree, but this seems a little jumpy kind of at the start of this 35, but from the 2 sets we've seen from this week, this seems like kind of the best he's been skiing from what I've seen on webcast. Really smooth, really getting a ton of angle for the finish of the boy, but really managing to kind of take it into that wake and not get too loaded.
Yeah, he always is able to load right at that front first wake there and keep that speed always going.
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, that's what he kind of does. And for me, I always like to guess kind of what people have been working on the off season, like what they've been trying to kind of dial in. And to me, he was always kind of good at that before, but he really seems to have managed to find a little more balance through the finish.
speaking of things that you need to work on in the off season, introduce to me Aqua Marina.
This it's my baby ski. So you will have noticed that that there's a few more skis popping out of the syndicate line. I don't want to get myself too much in trouble, but yeah, essentially the 2023 prototypes, they're starting to kind of pop out into the woodwork. I mean, I know the guys at HO, we don't like to cover up what we're doing. We're a company that really kind of invests in new things, new skis, new designs, and instead of kind of just slapping on a sticker and making it say, oh, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's a prototype, and it's a fantastic ski, and like you say, you'll have seen me, John, Will, and Benny on it, and yeah, I love it.
You guys are looking good.
My little beauty.
You guys are looking good, and you're on the lead right now with that aquamarine. So
I'm usually sat at the table in 8th place or something, cheering for everyone else. But it's weird to have done a little better this time. But his call coming in on 38 off. That ski seems to be working well for him. So beautiful 1 and 2 there.
And still staying with A2, which is quite significant, because there have been 1 or 2 competitors that have decided to change their zero off settings in between passes, which you can do these days. Are you one of those skiers, Robert?
That likes to what? Sorry, change letters? No. I was...
what about numbers?
No. I used to. I thought I was all smart and all-knowing when I was about 20 and was like, behind these new boats, I'm going to go B1. It seems different. It seems better. And then a good friend of mine, Martin Coleman, he was like, just go A2. The only thing you can go is A2. Just try. I'm like, no, I don't like it. I hate it. And then I went A2 and was like, yet again.
What about you, Regina?
Yet again, he was correct. For me, anyway.
I always stay the same no matter what boat or whatnot. Just try and work on things I can control and go from there. So
yeah, and I don't know if you've seen it, but funnily enough, you and Nate, I would say, are 2 of the, if not the best skiers in the world. And I remember seeing an interview with him once and asking the same thing about leathers, and he said the exact same thing as you. I can change myself. The boat changes no matter what changes, but if I keep the leather the same, I know that the pull's the same, the zero-off's working the same. I find that interesting that you say the exact same answer. It's kind of cool. Well, it's kind of cool. It's obviously the little things you can learn.
And there is Nate Smith on the dockside getting ready for his turn. Just enough time for me to tell you about USA Waterski and Wake Sports Foundation, who continue to work hard to preserve the heritage of tow water sports by maintaining the Hall of Fame Museum in Davenport in Central Florida and providing scholarships to promising young athletes. That is the USA Waterski and Wake Sports Foundation. Here we go. Cole McCormick, 10.75.
Pass right here that has to be run. 10.75.
Beautiful start. Little loose out of 2. Beautiful 3 back in it. Yeah. That 4 ball. A few people we've seen trip up there at the early starts. I'm sure he wasn't even thinking about that.
Another 39 down.
Again, I think that kind
of a great pass.
That kind of attacks Benny's for one of the best 39s out there today. I think it was, again, well managed, kind of well experienced, and I think that was a beautiful 39.
And he really got down in this next pass yesterday at 41.
Yeah, that first round.
First round. But let's watch this replay here of 39.
Yeah, and he took in the last round yesterday, this was the end that he took that 41 from. So it's interesting to note that that he's kind of sticking to that headwind, he's sticking to the guns of his first round. And as you see, a little ripple on the water, a little bit of a head breeze, which doesn't seem like much, but
it's going to help him at this pass.
I know for me personally, I come out the gate into 1, and if I see a little bit of a ripple there, I'm like, oh yeah, this is time to go. This is time to go. But
that's a great 39 and a half off right there. I mean, that's challenging Benny's too. I think they both did a great job, and
I like to see how he kind of there was a little bit of mess, maybe 2, maybe 4, but just came out early.
He always was connected.
Yeah,
there wasn't a doubt in his mind or mine that he wasn't going to miss that pass.
Yeah, it's always nice to see kind of strolling into 6 ball, and no matter what's happened, I know for me anyway, whenever I come into that 6 ball early, I'm like, great pass. It doesn't matter what happened, but early.
All right, now here we go. This is the game pass here. So we got our leader Rob at 2, and Benny Stoudemire that's sitting down at the end over there at half.
So this is for the podium. He needs a piece of 3 or 2, I believe, on countback for that podium spot. So he's going to win a good one. Obviously a lefty. He can attack that beautiful one. He's going to need to attack this 2. Oh, is he going to get a piece of 3? Yes, it seems so.
Gets the 3.
Good, 3 at 41. Almost thought he was gone there at 2. A lot of tail slide, but managed to kind of stay calm, get back in it, and get the piece of the 3. Yeah, beautiful 1 ball.
This is a great 1 ball. So, taking it from this end, I think he learned yesterday round
Freddie's
1.
Looking at the boys.
Look at that 1. And just couldn't keep it going
beautiful
after here.
Too, and it does just enough. I mean, he's pretty secure.
Oh, look at that head jolt.
You can't see from that angle.
And there we go. We got our new leader here.
Yep, 3 at 41. He's done well. And even though with the countback score, and that's another whole story to it, even with the countback with a 2, he would actually still be in that 3rd place.
Well, here we go. We're going to see the crystal clear view of this effort here. On a 10.25 meters directly from the boat. Just look at that edge change into buoy number 2. That is insane.
That's a lesson in how to manage that. Less so, but the edge change was great. That offside, kind of putting it on the line, making that 3 ball guaranteed.
Yep.
Yes,
now
absolutely.
He is on the podium for sure, and right now he is in that first spot. And we got Nate and Freddie coming up to see what they can do. Very interesting, though, for his game plan. Yesterday, round 1, he made it, and he took 41 that way, got down the line 3 or 4, and then second round, he took 41 coming back. So obviously, he liked that direction for 41.
Yeah. I mean, Freddie's kind of questioning over there, but seemed like a solid 3 to me. And that's the good thing. We have about 1 million cameras on it, so there's no doubt, there's no nothing. If he got that 3, which
yeah, it's great. I mean, my parents live an hour and a half away. My sister's over there too, and they were going to come watch, but then they decided, well, the webcast is really great, so they might just stay at home.
Yeah, no,
So it's amazing to see what the Waterski Broadcasting Company can do for our sport, push this up.
Interesting to listen to Cole there, what he's saying. I guess we can just.
All right then. So let's give a big shout out to bplayfield.com. They have a number of matches going on right now, including who was the best save at 38 off among the women. Was it Regina Jaquez or Chelsea Mills? What do you say there, Rob?
I did not see. I was getting ready, so I cannot answer that one. But I will be on the B Play Fuel app later on to cast my votes and see who did better. Maybe I made it.
And then the latest match is who's tougher, the ladies or the gents? The best crash of the day.
Ladies. For sure.
Has a man crashed yet? Have you had a big crash yet from the? Ali had a good one.
Ali had a great crash.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We got Nate Smith. He was all over with yesterday with where he was starting, so I don't know what his game plan is right now.
39 today, maybe?
Yeah, 39.
13.
And for those of you that are wondering, I actually saw Ali Garcia move around quite a bit. So whatever injury she sustained,
Mom and Dad, she's okay.
She's fine.
She's all right.
All right, so we got the game plan of Nate starting at 13.
Yeah, and I mean, personally, I would say that's the call that we're going to see for most of the guys. 39 tail for Nate, and I would guess Freddie isn't really too much of a concern. It's more this 41.
And this is an unusual spot for Nate. You know, he normally goes off the dock, knows what he has to do. Now he knows he's got to get a piece of 4 to take the lead, but then he also has Freddie, who he ran it yesterday. So different spot for Nate.
And normally under similar conditions, he's already run a 41 off at this stage of the competition. But 2 attempts he's had so far, and unfortunately come up short of 6 buoys.
Well, my bet
let's
is
check.
he missed 3 in a row.
No worries. Let's have a look. Let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Cole McCormick, our new leader in the clubhouse. And I know you felt like maybe you left a little bit of chicken on the bone, but hey, you had to take the lead and you did.
Yeah, I finally nailed my gate and won from this end. Like, that was even a better start than yesterday, and I just came off the handle too soon in the 2-ball, and that was it. I mean, did all the hard work and then forgot how to do the easy part, I guess.
And then you talked about it, you even came around the island and the wind blew up just a little bit, that perfect little headwind we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, the wind died down for me, and I had no wind for pretty much the whole set, and then I got a little bit of 5-mile-an-hour wind on my 41, so that was really nice, and I completely blew it. Another 3, I guess.
Well, he is the leader in the clubhouse, and he's got to sit here and wait with a bit of anxiety on our last 2, but we're going to wait with him. Back to you guys.
All right, we're getting ready for our next pass from Nate Smith. He's already run the first 2 of 13 and 12. This is 11.25 meters.
I feel like he just only ran 1 pass so far.
Yeah. Oh, only okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of
He's
myself.
coming back in at 12.
It's 90 degrees outside. It's
It's
going to do horrible things to you.
That's why I'm sat here with my life jacket. It's in a cool spot.
12. Tony obviously knows how this is going to pan out.
Beautiful start there, and I feel like this is kind of. We saw him go out at 38, and I actually think it's 38 that he went out. That looks almost better than this. Really smooth skiing yesterday, and just look at that time into 5-ball.
Nate's actually just skiing really good right now. He's won Swiss, he's won the Masters.
Yeah.
And, he's just.
And he only practiced once after the Masters, between the Masters and this event.
Yeah, and that can actually be sometimes kind of nice. I mean, we ski so much, and especially with this season, I think he's doing some of the tournaments in Europe, and we've all got a lot of us have got a hectic schedule this year, so it's going to be tough to kind of manage the time off with the skiing, with the rest, because all I want to do back is go now and ski and figure some more stuff out. But actually, it can kind of be nice to have some forced rest and deal with it. But I'm not saying I'd be happy coming to the tournament with one practice in a week. But there is a side to it where it can be nice to take a little bit of a break, drive 4,000 miles or something crazy, and then come and compete in a pro tournament.
Or learn how to pilot a twin-engine aircraft.
That sounds like something he would be good at.
All right, then we see Freddie on the dockside. Let me tell you about 2U. They're nutritional bars in a variety of different flavors, available online and at great local stores throughout Florida. They are the official sponsor for the Skier of the Day. Now, have you voted for Skier of the Day? If not, why not? Get to waterskibroadcasting.com/vote, waterskibroadcasting.com/vote to cast your vote for Skier of the Day. Could it be the likes of Nate Smith or Regina Jaquist, or even the likes of Rob Hazelwood?
And now here we are.
Here we go.
11.25.38. We're purple. And this is another easy warm-up pass. It really doesn't look like the wind's going at all. It looks like it's died down. And, this is just looking like his first pass. So everything's on. And you can see the dockside as well. Freddie's watching, seeing what he's got to do. But, man, he's on it right now. That's an easy 38. Not much to say about that.
Not much at all. And, 38 off looks like 35 off.
I know, it looked like his opening pass.
And, let's try and take a little bit of a deeper dive so far as his technique is concerned. He gets the ski round, hooks up the line, and then it's off to the races. He just seems to have a balance on his ski that is just absolutely remarkable to behold.
Oh, it's definitely a balance, and he's always aware of where that boat is, and the driver always knows where he is with how he is skiing. So it's just a perfect technique. He knows when to load the boat. He's never loading his ski too early, and it makes the driver's job a lot easier, too, with how you can ski like that. That's textbook right there, and that makes the driving a lot easier, too. So.
And there we've got Freddie Winter trying to give us his best impression of Paul Bunyan out there on the starting dock, beard and all.
And
the only thing he's missing is an axe.
He's getting in the zone. He knows he's going to have to get through and put a big score out, which no doubt he can, and he knows he can. So here's the money pass. We definitely got to see this one made, and here we come. Nate Smith, 10.75, 39.5 off.
All right, here we go. 10.75.
Oh, not the best start there, but stays calm, gets it out of 2. There you go. Early up 3. Beautiful finish to 4.
Just on fire right now.
He is ripping that. And I think it's interesting. It's always been interesting to me that he gets such an aggressive turn, but he always manages to stay so balanced, so light. And
that's what I was just saying.
He never gets separated.
Really overloads the ski. He's always loading it at the right spot.
Yeah.
It makes the boat and him work together so beautifully. But yeah, this was an uncharacteristic start for him.
I was going to say, and
it wasn't even a big deal. I don't think he broke a sweat about it.
No, that would be my perfect start.
Here
But,
sweet, we got back in it.
Yeah. Sweet, I'm still good.
I'm still alive. I'm not swimming. No,
I'm on the top of the water here.
And again, I think it comes back to almost like textbook Nate. Just staying light. He's kind of using his positives to his advantage. He's super early into that 135. So there's no need to keep that tip engaged. There's no need to absolutely smash that 1-3. He just needs to make sure that he's getting across the other side in somewhat good time, and he's going to be coming back in for that 41.
All right, then, just enough time to remind you about La Guapa, an exclusive luxury villa resort with all-inclusive amenities, including water skiing. They're located in Tequesquitengo, which is 2 hours south of Mexico City. So check out laguapa.com and find out about that luxury villa resort. All right, then. For the lead now, 10.25 meters,
He's going to want to get down it. We all know Nate. He's going to want to ruin this. He hasn't run one in a while.
Yeah, he's dying.
Almost got some good speed on that gate.
Yeah,
coming in.
A lot of speed into 1. That's nice.
Beautiful hook up out of 1. Light, fast, early. Oh, not the 2 is going to win. He's going to need a good 3. There you go. He's scrapping. Piece of 4. Put himself in the lead.
Oh, and that puts him in a tie. Does that put him?
No tie. That puts him guaranteed in
the lead for 41.
Yeah.
He's not going to be happy. Of course, he doesn't want to ever miss 41. That's not in Nate's textbook standards. And that leaves the door kind of open for our top seed. And he knows what he has to do, and he did it yesterday. I mean, Freddie in the second round had a bad start at 1, I thought, and still managed to get to 3 ball. So this puts a little drama out there, and I know Nate's going to stay geared up, ready to go.
Yeah, because
4, Freddie can play it smart, tie him, and go in a runoff. So we got drama.
And up until this round, Nate Smith actually had the rope tension lead. He's relinquished that to Benjamin Stadelbaugh, but Nate Smith is still in second spot, though, for that $500 bounty. And
let's see what happened here. Here's his gate coming into 1.
Oh, seemed a little late on that gate again.
Just brought the handle up, didn't he? It just didn't have much in the way of rope management
and then
there.
2 ball, he still managed to get it back down to get to 3, and just never got into it.
So, will Freddie be able to take the lead in the Pro Tour, which I believe if he wins this event will put him in that first place spot? Like you say, the door
and that
is...
would be his first win of the season as well. So
the door is somewhat...
It's all up into his hands now.
The door is somewhat open. He's going to want to win. He is really going to want to win. It's not nice. He knows that he's good enough for it. He knows that he can get it. Hasn't done quite so good this season that I'm sure he would like to. Obviously finishing the Masters, just missing out on that final. He's coming back. He's coming back angry. He knows he wants to get that win, and he's going to do everything he can to get it. So let's see what he goes out at here. It will be interesting.
I think he's going to do 32.
I would guess. I mean, he did 32 first, 32 second round.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to change it. I think he's skiing good.
No. Interesting, Nate. Sat nice and close.
All right then, so just a few moments ago we talked about a place to go on vacation. How about finding a place to live in Central Florida? Well, if that's you, then check out Drew Ross. He is a real estate broker and realtor, and if you're looking to purchase lakefront property in Central Florida, make sure you check in with Drew. DrewRossRealtor.com, DrewRossRealtor.com. And we've got Freddie Winter about to come into the slalom course on his opening pass.
Right behind us.
Rocking the yellow bib.
Yep.
So it's nice and exciting to see. Will, you managed to take the yellow bib for next year, so let's see if Freddie can keep it.
Critical to have the yellow bib, you're the defending champ, and then your finals. You're still, you come into the final top seed, and you're still rocking your yellow bib. So a little extra confidence there, too. So here we go, 13 for Freddie Winter, or 32 off. And this is going to be that warm-up pass that we've seen all of the guys.
All right, not looking bad there for the second half of the pass, 4, 5, and 6. Let's check in with Wade's World.
Hey guys, here with Nate Smith. So, bit of a unique situation. The other way around, you got to sit here with that little bit of anxiety and wait on a competitive finish. How you feeling?
Hey, it's no different than any other tournament. I mean, just the order is what's different. So, went out there and beat the score that was in front of me, and I feel good about that. We'll see what Freddie does here. I mean, obviously he ran one before, and he's been getting down the line at 41, looking really good. So we'll see if it's enough. You never really know. I felt pretty good out there, but just didn't get the start I was looking for.
No, he said it. Well, he said it best. He had to take the lead, and he did. Now he sits here and waits. So we'll wait with him. Back to you guys.
All right, then. There's still that possibility of a runoff taking place depending upon the scores going forward. We've got Freddie Winter out there on the water getting ready to hit the slalom course. And my compadres over here are texting like crazy and they're receiving texts and messages like crazy, including Regina Jake was here, and our good friend Kyle Petit has asked whether we found any headphones big enough for her.
Got some headphones here. They're for sale. Just contact the Waterski Broadcast Company.
And definitely not. Getting told off again by Vince. Interesting enough, I'm watching TWBC. While I'm on TWBC, I'm watching my skis. I'm going to flick back to Freddie, flick back to the screen for a 35. Should be a walk in the park. Conditions are absolutely beautiful. So beautiful one ball, light, getting that angle.
Oh, look at that.
I was going to say, taking over Benny. There you go.
Getting a little deep on 2-4 at the beginning of these passes, so hopefully you can figure that out, because that's going to be, definitely a bubble point there for him.
Yeah. Do you reckon that can be cured with a change of setting on 0 off?
I think it's going to be more him. I mean, I think he's going to work out his nerves here, and he's skiing great. He's got some pressure on him. He wants a win. He needs a win for him, and he hasn't had a win yet. So I think he's got a lot going, and he also knows that this is going to be the possibility of tying or a win.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? Like, do you play it smart? Do you make sure you get the right gate start and tie, and then try to take Nate down in the final? There's a lot going through his head, and he just needs to kind of hone down. I think he's over skiing at the moment. Kind of hone down a little bit and concentrate more on what he's doing out there than already skiing the pass ahead.
Yeah, and I was up here yesterday kind of watching from, really the best seat in the house, realistically. And he was kind of doing a similar thing yesterday, especially these early passes, really kind of almost over skiing it. So it's interesting maybe it's a new technique, maybe it's trying to kind of start those early passes a little more like the 39s, a little more aggressively, so he feels like he can just keep that intensity high, or maybe he's just not quite where he wants to be.
All right, then, at the helm of the Red Baron, we've got Scott Greenwood, and a few meters behind him, actually on 10.75 meters, is that right?
This is the passies.
No, this is 11.25.
11.25, again, a little bit.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, okay.
Nice.
So
he's
on 8.2.
He's got to make this no matter what. Should be a walk in the park, though, for him. And it's actually kind of cleaning up, too.
I was going to say, that to me was one of the best passes he's definitely run at the set. And it's like he's been really aggressive with that rotation. He's really coming around the finish of that 135. And I was up here with Zane yesterday, and it was really interesting that he kind of spotted the same thing. It almost looks like kind of 2015 Freddie before he kind of was trying to find skis, and he looks really balanced. He looks like he's really making that move very, very nicely.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, back then he was double boots, hard shells, then he's flipped to a kicker.
And he's fiddling back there.
He's actually tested everything out as far as bindings go. So people watching at home, that's always a question, like, what's the boot setup? Why are you a kicker? Why are you double boots? And he's really been one that I've actually seen transition as far as the pro levels go from double boot to kicker. I've seen people try it, but, they always go back.
Yeah, and it's not an easy transition to make, but he seems to be rocking it. He's managed to make his own little setup. It seems to be getting, I don't know how to say this, but it seems to be getting more normal and more normal and more normal every time. He kind of cuts it back that little bit more, and it almost seems like he's on a standard kicker there now.
All right, the leader in the clubhouse right now, we've got Nate Smith, and he'll be looking over his left shoulder to see what Freddie will do.
No, I was going to say
left or right, whichever way it is. It's down that way towards the east.
I was going to say, so here's Nate coming in on that 30. Here's Freddie coming in on that 39. He's going to want to get through this, obviously, to make sure he's in that big one ball.
Oh, huge one. Now he's rounding up buoy number 2. He's right foot forward, which means he has to ease up into 3. Wax number 4. There you go. Round buoy number 5, and it comes down to 10.25 meters for Freddie. Next.
Another 39 run. Once you ran that 39 Rob, nobody else missed it. You changed that time.
What can I say? Trendsetter.
Good job.
I am just a trendsetter. We have a new lead. What?
I knew it was going to be
411, 411 kilos. That's a big one. That one looked big.
I always said I think he might have just thinking about it.
That was a big one, and obviously getting his new rope because he's the last skier, so he's guaranteed new rope.
Here it is, and it was actually a great gain.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Good one.
So he's got it.
And this is right here where he takes the lead on the
It doesn't
big
surprise
pull.
me, that one.
That's deep and into
that's
it.
a big boy
gosh,
pull.
He came out of it fine, never a problem.
Yeah.
So here we go, drama. What is going to happen?
All right, then, just barely enough time to tell you about New Dimensions, located next to the Millennium Mall in Orlando. Online training and nutritional programs entrusted by pros such as T-Gats, Alice Bagnoli, Freddie Kruger, Whitney McClintock-Reaney, and Paige Reaney. Check out New Dimensions. All right. Okay, crunch time.
This is drama. I think Nate's heart's probably beating harder than it was when he actually skied. And not used to this position. But here goes Freddie. We got to have a full 4 for a runoff or a piece of 5 to take the lead. And he doesn't really care about anything else. He doesn't care about second or third. He wants
that
the
lead.
Win.
He's not.
Here it all comes down right here at this gate.
See the one ball. Oh, not the one he's going to want. He's going to be going to tight. Oh, big. He's going to. Oh! And he is down. And I believe, unconditionally, whatever, I believe that will put Cole McCormick in second. Obviously, Nate in first. So it'll be interesting to see if he got that full 3 there. That obviously makes a big difference.
I don't think he got the full 3. I think it was
or just a piece of 3. A piece of 3 will put him above.
No, he definitely got the piece of 3. I don't think there's any concerns there.
So I know it was upsetting. Not the start that he wanted. I didn't think he was even. But then he got back into it at 2. I thought he was actually going to do it, but I think he went into 3 thinking he was going to safety it and get to 4 and tie. But not the one he wanted. And then just right here at this 2 ball, got back into it. I thought he was actually going to be able to.
So I believe that is the call now from the judges. Yes, Cole is in second place. So we have Nate is on winner with 4, Cole with 3, and Freddie Winter in third place, and me just missing out with the.
And like
2.
I said, I don't think Freddie cared if he was second or third. He wanted to win.
No. He wanted to, and he was close. Just ski didn't look like it quite came around with him. There was no real way of him holding that.
But great effort.
Okay, let's check in with Wade one last time.
Hey guys, here with Nate, our winner, and your first time here at Lake 38 Pro-Am, and now got a title in the bag.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I've been here a few times. Such an amazing place, great site. Keith and Karen do a great job here, and going out second to last, go out and beat the score in front of you. That was my job, and that's what I did. And however the pieces fell with Freddie is what I had to deal with. So super excited to take home the win and just try and keep going for the rest of the season.
But let's talk about that. I brought it up to you, and then you had to sit here and wait, and then you come out and go, yeah, man, there's some anxiety, right?
Yeah, it's a little different. I mean, it's obviously not the first time I've not been last off the dock, but, you know, sometimes it's all eyes on you trying to take that win, and other times you go out and do your best, and then, like I said, you watch. You can't control what else happens. So it's a different perspective, but, you know, equally as exciting and, you know, anxious, I guess.
Well, hey, it was awesome skiing. I'll let you get dressed because you got to go to do your podium trip. Back to you guys.
All right, then. So thanks a lot, Wade. Thanks a lot, Nate Smith, the champion of this event. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard momentarily to confirm that Nate Smith is your champion with 4 at 10.25 meters. Cole McCormick in second place with 3 at 10.25, 2.5 at 10.25 for Freddie Winter. Rob Hazelwood with 2 at 10.25 meters, and Benjamin Stadelbauer with half at 10.25 meters, representing the top 5. Let's have a look at the rope tension, shall we? Freddie Winter earns an additional $500 with 906 pounds. 906 pounds. Can you believe it? Benjamin Stadelbauer with 884 pounds and Nate Smith with 886. So those are your top 3 in that respect. Fourth and you see Federico and Landon in 4 and 5. All right, let's have a look at the Waterski Pro Tour. Here are your standings. Nate Smith extending his lead to 50 points ahead of Freddie Winter on 32. Will Asher drops back to 20 points for third, and he ties with Cole McCormick with the same amount of points. Rob Hazelwood, you currently lying in fifth.
You're getting there. But I'm up there. I was in, I believe, I think I finished in 7th last year, so it'll be nice to get that top 5. There's a long way to go, but yeah, it'd be nice to stay in that top 5, maybe pop up near that podium, but we shall see.
All right, with huge thanks to Wade along at the starting dock area. We appreciate him and his fine talisman work on the dock side. Also thank Regina Jaquist and Rob Hazelwood. Definitely getting some good positive vibes from comments on Facebook and all of that. Everyone loves you. They all hate me, but
we love you, Tony. We love you, Tony.
We love you.
But
no, it's been a great event, Lake 38 Pro-Am. I mean, been able to keep doing it year after year, and hopefully we can continue that. It's a great site, the All Britain Electric being one of the main sponsors here. And it's been fun, and hope we can keep going with this.
Yeah, no, and it was, thank you obviously to all the webcast sponsors, all of our sponsors personally, and all the side sponsors for being able to get an event like this off the ground and really helping it grow year on year. So hopefully we'll be back next year.
All right, let's check in with Wade.
Thank you.
Hey guys, here with Freddie Winter, and I sort of joked about it early this morning, saying it's always great to ski on a Sunday, but last week you had a bum weekend, and I mean you're this great champion with this massive resume, and I have to think, man, if you go to a tournament and you finish third, that's not so bad, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, like, I mean, not to take anything away from anyone else, but I mean, I knew if I wanted second, I could have stopped at 3, S-turned, I got the count back. Do I want second? Absolutely not. I want to win, and it was there, and it was a 1 in 3 chance of me getting that turn, and I didn't get it. So, you know, there you go. Like, it's upsetting. It's, you know, I want to be on the top step, but I mean, I'm really happy. Like, at least I got to ski today, and it was decided on the water, and I'm, you know, I can't say I didn't give it my best. Annoyed. I was skiing really good. I felt like I was really. I backed off through the gate at 41. I don't know why. I actually had. I was worried about my gates all yesterday evening because they were hard yesterday. Today the gates were good. The positioning was good. I didn't do enough through into 1, so I kind of got to 1. I guess I stuffed the tip in, and you know, the thing is, I think I know where I'm skiing right now. Like, if I can get the 1, I'm down it. If I get let's not swear, a bad 1 like that, you know, it's hard. So yeah, I mean, third is what it is. I mean, there you go.
Well, very humble champion here. So we wish you safe travels across the pond, and back to you one last time, Tony.
All right, then. Thanks a lot, Wade. Thanks indeed to Freddie Winter for his participation and also being gracious enough to be interviewed after. Okay, so we got Alan Bishop. Alan Bishop is the big old winner of the men's audience prize. He will get himself a D3 ski of his choice. Congratulations. He has choice from an Ion Free, NRG, Neo, any of those skis in the D3 line. So Alan Bishop, will be in contact with you very, very soon. But in the meantime, check out d3skis.com to see the complete line of products in that stable. All right, then, we've got the award presentations coming up, but this has been the Lake 33 Pro, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the giving out of the awards.
Pentalago, South Florida's most anticipated water sports community. 5 lakes, 4 slalom courses. Year-round skiing. Homes now under construction. Where you want to live. Visit Pentalago.com.
For skiers and water enthusiasts, Florida lakes are what dreams are made of. Combined with world-class golf, remarkable weather, natural beauty, theme parks, and so much more, it's easy to see that Florida is paradise. For more than 30 years, I've enjoyed Florida's lakes and many offerings. If you are interested in Florida real estate, let me be your guide and trusted advisor as you search for your paradise. Together, we can make your dreams a reality.
Thanks for calling Wake House. This is Brian. How can I help you? Yeah, Will. Can I let him know who's calling? All right, just a second. Will, I got a fill for you. Perfect. Give me just 1 second. All right, hit it. Thanks for holding. This is Will. Hey, how's it going? Good.
Try Match Play at bplayfield.com.
Hi, my name is Brantley Hawkins. I'm one of the co-founders here at New Dimensions Wellness. My partner and I have over 20 plus years of sports medicine and exercise experience working with the most elite athletes in the world. Together we have developed a proven system that has been sought out by these professional athletes and is now available to you.
You will move your body and loosen your joints in ways that you haven't before. It's not your typical weight training, it's not CrossFit, and it's not crunch fitness.
Once I got in here, it was a big eye-opener how much different that they go about everything.
Denali. No hype, just science.
What if I told you there was a place where the sounds of nature are only broken by the roar of a boat? A place where that summer feeling lasts all year long. A place where the Florida sun is only outshined by the smiles of the skiers. A place where first-time skiers can ski alongside world champions, and the world-class coaches work with all levels of skiers. What if I told you there was a place where life slows down and your only job is to make lifelong memories? That place is Swiss Waterski Resort. Book your trip at SwissWaterskiResort.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lake 38 Pro. My name, once again, is Tony Lightfoot, and we are in the midst of our award presentations. Now, before we go on to the award presentations proper on site, let me tell you that the people who had won the audience prizes, we had Augustina Solari of Chile and Alan Bishop from the United States winning the women's and men's audience prizes. They will each get a Conley or D3 ski of their choice, so give them a big cheer, folks. All right, now we're going to present the trophy and the rope and the $500 to each of our recipients in the strongest pull competition. And your winner in the women's competition, pulling a humongous 655 pounds, it is Whitney McClintock-Rini. Come on down. We'll also give you some money. We'll give you a rope. All right. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. There's the rope. And there's the $500. There you go. Let's give it up for Whitney McClintock-Rini. All right, in the men's competition and winning it in the final round with 906 pounds of force against that toe line, that S line. It is none other than Freddie Winter. Going to give him a rope as well. And put $500 in his back pocket. And stick around, Freddie, because with 31% of the vote in the Skier of the Day competition, sponsored by 2U, it is Freddie Winter!
Thank you. Bloody hell, that's awesome.
Right, let's give you a trophy.
God, that makes me feel good.
There you go. Let's give it up for him, please. Freddie Winter, the strongest man and the most popular one, too.
Thank you so much.
All right, now we're going to go into the main prize presentations, starting off with the women's competition. In 5th place, let's give it up, please, for Ali Garcia. Going to give you the big check, and then we're going to give you a smaller one. All right, then, in 4th place, Chelsea Mills. There you go, Chelsea. Going to give you a check, a large one, and then one you can actually cash at the bank. Excellent skiing as we continue on to our top 3. In 3rd place, it's Ali Nicholson. And as she makes her way to the podium, let me tell you that in 2nd place is Whitney McClintock-Reaney. And ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the winner. It is none other than Regina Jakeworth.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Regina Jakeworth, your champion. And as I typically do, I'll give her the microphone and she can talk for a little bit, like she hasn't talked enough before.
All right, thank you. And the ladies, we all did awesome out there. And thanks to Lake 38 and the All Britain Electric and Waterski Broadcast Company, everybody that put this event on. I know it's a lot of work, and you guys made it a really special event for us. And we all showed up for y'all, so thank you.
Great work, ladies. We have Ali Garcia, Ali Nicholson, Chelsea Mills, Whitney McClintock-Reaney, and your champion, Regina Jakeworth. Oh, by the way, we've got to give you something, Regina. Give me that hat. Give me that hat. Give me a hat. And these coming to you courtesy of Splash Threads. We've got a nice big towel to wipe yourself down with. And a hat, too, from Splash Threads. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for him, please. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, going on to the men's competition. Here are your top 5. In 5th place, it is Benjamin Stadelbauer. Ladies and gentlemen, in 4th place, it is none other than Robert Hazelwood. In 3rd place, another skier from Great Britain, it is Freddie Winter. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2nd place, coming to you out of Canada, it is Cole McCormick. And ladies and gentlemen, presented to you your champion from the USA, it is Nate Smith.
Hey.
Congratulations. Thanks, Keith. Appreciate it.
All right. Nate, I'm going to give you a hat and a towel, but not before I give you the microphone.
Yeah, I just want to thank Lake 38 and all the officials, and especially Keith and Karen for putting on this event. You know, we walk in or drive through this gate every time, and it's always so amazing coming in here, and the hospitality is simply the best. But just thanks to all the officials and sponsors that helped put this event on, and looking forward to the next tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up, please, for our podium finishers: Benjamin Stadelbauer, Rob Hazelwood, Cole McCormick, Freddie Winter, and Nate Smith. And here I will give you the towel courtesy of a TWBC, and great to see that. And indeed to see each one of you here competing on this great venue of Lake 38. So, with that in mind, that completes the event. Thanks a lot to every single one of you back here, and indeed our audience who have been watching this event unfold from the greater Tallahassee area in Northwest Florida. My name is Tony Lightfoot. This has been the Lake 38 Pro, and until next time, it is ciao for now.
Pentalago, South Florida's most anticipated water sports community. 5 lakes, 4 slalom courses. Year-round skiing. Homes now under construction. Where you want to live. Visit Pentalago.com.
For skiers and water enthusiasts, Florida lakes are what dreams are made of. Combined with world-class golf, remarkable weather, natural beauty, theme parks, and so much more, it's easy to see that Florida is paradise. For more than 30 years, I've enjoyed Florida's lakes and many offerings. If you are interested in Florida real estate, let me be your guide and trusted advisor as you search for your paradise. Together, we can make your dreams a reality.